everybody. How are you? Welcome all. Thank you for joining us again tonight on night
two.
Dos.
Yes.
Dos.
Okay.
Dos Equis.
Got Jackie in chat. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Cora. Hello, Ari. Nice to see all you guys.
Everybody, thank you for joining us. So, last night, let's do a quick recap. Last night, absolutely amazing. We had Mr. Josh Logan.
Yep.
We didn't even get to scratch the surface with Josh.
No, I don't think we definitely didn't have enough time for that one.
No. And I didn't want to hold him up all night because you know as well as I do, we can go all night and that could be a little rough. And then we had Miss Sarah Jack and Mr. Hollis L. Edwards III.
Yes.
Which is, yes, put it up there because I sent that to him today. Hollis for Blade.
There you go.
Awesome last night. Everyone was so amazing. Loved hearing their stories. Thank you, Jackie. We're thankful that you did jump in with us last night. You're jumping in. So we are pushing for Hollis for Blade because we do know that the new Blade movie, the Blade spot has opened up because the actor said he wasn't doing it. So as soon as I said Blade last night, Hollis was all over that. He was. If he could have been through the camera,
I think he would have.
He would have been through the camera. So, I mean, it was absolutely amazing time last night. Again, not just thank you to Josh and Sarah and Hollis, but thank you for all that were here in chat with us tonight and asking some questions. But the fun just didn't stop last night. This is a double pack. Two. So tonight we have Mr. Richard C. Jones. We have Miss Taylor Bini. We have Michael Fischer. And we also, now they are the two actors and actress from the movie. And we also have Matt Falletta. Now, he is more than just a producer. He is also an SFX person. So, guess what, guys? You were talking last night, effects with Josh. You have somebody tonight
who gets to have fun blowing shit up.
He blows shit up probably on a daily basis. Just go, hey, let's just blow this up just to see what happens. Like the guy I watch all the time. I'm going to put this in Malibu Bay Breeze for a week and see what happens.
Yeah, joke about it.
I am still trying to be in talks with him. I think that is really going to be a horrible idea.
Yeah, it might be putting you two together. You know.
That is true. But last night, what did we
I think he would make an epic Blade. Oh, I do too.
Yes, I do. Well, what did we talk? Well, with Sarah, we talked about
Cassandra Cain.
Cassandra Cain. We talked about smoking a bong while doing the zombie apocalypse. We found out that if I was going to do a couple shots with Sarah and Hollis, that I had to go home. Them because Miss Grimm was kicking me out for the night.
Yep.
Yeah, so, and they both said, hey, well, you're more than welcome. Come on down.
Yeah.
So, I don't know about Grimm in Texas. It's a little hot down there. I mean, we already know where Grimm's going anyway, so.
Yeah, they always say it's bigger and better in Texas. Mr. Jeremy Post, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Jeremy. Thank you for joining us tonight. So, we do have a couple minutes before we get started. Remember, you guys, please ask questions. I know that you guys asked some great questions last night. Ask them some questions. You know, there were questions like, how did you get started? What were some of your favorites? What is your big dream role that you would want to get? And I am actually, right now, I am on Richard. I am on his IMDb. So if you go on there, there is quite an extensive list that you can go through here. He's been an actor in 54 movies. He's been a producer, a director, additional crew, casting department, writing, casting director, editor, camera, electrical. Look, this man is another man that has touched quite a bit of spots in the movie industry.
That's it.
So that is absolutely awesome. As I said, I am going through. Unfortunately, Grim is a little behind the eight ball today on his homework.
It's okay. We'll catch you up.
Yesterday I did some homework. Today I didn't get much homework done today. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that is true. But you know what? As we all say, we always pull this shit out.
Yep, that is true.
So, okay.
It just seems like a lot of these actors, actresses, they all have their input with the director and producer, which I actually feel sometimes can make a movie better because the director only sees so much, but then you have an actor or actress who can see the same thing you're seeing. Now you have a different perspective of it.
I think I would agree with that because, I mean, if you just did acting, let's say you were just an actor, you never did anything else in the movie, your job is acting. You know this is your thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you've touched directing and different things, you can probably, I would say also, hey, look, what about if this was like this? And add that little extra in because you've been in that spot.
Yeah.
It's not just, look, I tell everybody, look, Grim's not computer savvy. And we know this because Grim types like this every time he types. So, I mean, let's get real. After talking to him, I want to be in a movie. Jackie wants to be in a movie.
Hey, well,
Jackie, you do know there are spots opening for the audition for Rev Grim Home Alone.
Rev Grim Home Alone, the Curse of the Atlantic, the Basement
The Curse of the Atlantic, the Curse of the Basement Show. Hi, Luna.
And who knows? After last night, we might actually have a professional director for that.
There you go. I mean, maybe hey, Josh, look, we are looking at doing this. This is an extremely low budget. Okay, the blood, just throw ketchup packets. See, we stole a bunch of ketchup packets from BJ's, just throw them. There's your blood splatter.
And
I have a Basement Show mascot already with us.
And this cool, I would love to be in a horror movie. I figured that'd be the genre she'd pick.
I could definitely see my cousin being in a horror movie. Why can I see my cousin wanting to be the serial killer in this horror movie?
I would be afraid. Be definitely afraid of that one, that's for sure.
Look, we've all joked around. We've talked about Grim for President 2032. Grim in a movie. I mean, can you picture that? I don't know if I could really. Like last night, I mean, think about it. We would have to get when Sarah was talking about last night, how when somebody wanted her directly, like, snapped attention, they said broccoli.
Yeah.
So from here on out, anything in the Basement Show, you want direct attention, it's broccoli.
You got it.
Oh
she wants to be Chucky. She wants to be like Chucky. AC saying we need better FX than ketchup.
Better FX than ketchup. Well, there you go. AC, she's going to be our effects person and actress person. But
good.
I don't want to hold anybody up any longer.
Nope.
So let's bring on our first two guests tonight, Mr. Richard C. Jones and Taylor Bini.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. Everybody. Welcome to the Basement Show. Thank you for taking time out of your schedules to come and talk to us and talk to our, as we call, family. Everybody in our group is family here. We're all very close-knit, so we do appreciate that. As I had told Richard already, I pulled up your IMDb as well, Taylor. So this way we can get this out there on different things that you've done. I've already told everybody that Richard's got, let's see, as I said, actor, producer, director, additional crew. That's just a few of them. And I am now on Taylor's page. Let's see
and
here.
She's an actor and producer as well.
We have your upcoming movies, some of your previous movies.
Big deal.
And we can get into your personal bio. So
I've been into a lot. We're into a lot, aren't we? Okay. I'm ready.
Yes.
Do it.
So,
Good. Deep dive on Taylor Bini.
I want to keep an eye on Richard's mic.
Audio?
Just just in case.
Sometimes the earbuds pick up a little bit of backbeat, but
it's all good. How are you there?
Sounds good. I think I'm okay.
Yeah, we'll try it. You know what? We will get things going. That is how we do this. All right. So we got
welcome, Cora, and so in your top right hand corner, if you see it says comments and private chat on your screen. If you click on comments, you can see the chat for yourself. It actually allows it to be like very interactive.
Okay, cool. Oh, I see comments. Somebody said Taylor has worked with a Queen cover band. What's your favorite song to cover? Oh, Love of My Life. Hands down, Love of My Life. We do like a piano ballad, or we did a piano ballad of it. Amazing. That's cool.
A Queen cover band. That's pretty cool. I mean,
yes.
That's gonna wait.
Music. We know that Grim is solid in music, and Grim has traveled many years with bands. So that was old Grim. It was very evil Grim.
Right.
Sure. Good Grim tonight.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
I'm going through the list here.
Evil Grim, great. Here we go. We already started.
So I would ask Richard, do you prefer to produce the movies or direct the movies?
Oh, give me control. Give me absolute power.
Give me the power.
I produce art to help friends or I think more outlet, and producing is something that I'm able to do. That I've directed have been kind of my and also
Excuse me one second. Can you come a little bit? Try that right there.
Okay.
Because you're actually like chopping up every so often. I'm trying to figure out. I'm looking at your settings right now.
Like I said, it might be the earbuds.
Richard, no hear you.
It's possible it could be the earbuds. Let's see.
That's why I didn't notice. This is. I take out the earbuds.
Yeah, try taking them out. That might actually help better.
Sorry about that.
How's that? Is that better?
So far, yes. So far, we are dead on right there.
Beautiful.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Eek.
We're back.
Okay, we're back. So with your directing and producing?
Yeah, I really enjoy the directing as far as an artistic outlet. And sometimes it's been born out of kind of a frustration when you're auditioning for things that you're not even sure you want. And then like, you're not getting auditions for some of the things you want, or you just feel it's a way of like creating some of your own opportunities or putting something out there and kind of tapping into my own weird, dark self and sense of humor. I like to like kind of make you laugh and feel a little guilty for it. So that's kind of my thing. But yeah, producing is something that I'm able to do, but I would say I very much prefer directing. So
like I heard him say he wants the power, and I feel like the director.
Yes, I want all the power. I want to. Sometimes it's nice, as an actor, there's so much you can't control. Like you do a performance, you do multiple takes, and then it goes to the editing room. Somebody tries to make it. They can make it great. They can make it worse. As a director, there's a chance kind of the buck stops with you in a way that is, I think I prefer that sometimes. It's just that sometimes you just like, I'd like to make some of the decisions, please. Yeah, having a sense of, it's just it's a way to tap into different insecurities though too, because when you're on set and you're directing, you're like, oh my gosh, does everybody think I'm a moron, for the choices I'm making? And I think, acting can be a very vulnerable thing too. So I find all kinds of new ways to be insecure all the time. So
Now, Taylor, I have 2 questions already here for you. One is from Tanner. Who is your favorite Queen member?
My favorite Queen member, obviously. I mean, it has to be Freddie. I'm a vocalist, so obviously it's Freddie. And that's not even, I know that's kind of a trite answer, but sorry. I love Freddie Mercury. He's amazing, incredible. Nobody like it. I don't think that this is a hot take. Adam Levine, don't come for me, but I don't think that Adam Levine can even touch like what Freddie or who Freddie was and what he was doing.
Adam is good, but Adam is not Freddie.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Two different people.
Yeah. It's like when they make a sequel to a movie, you're like, why did you do that? Why did you, what was that about? You didn't have to do that. That was a lot of money and a lot of time. Did not have to do it.
And
But-
then,
are you
go ahead. Go ahead, guys.
And I was gonna make a joke. I'm stopping myself though. So
You are free to make jokes. I don't know.
Yeah, please be yourselves.
I don't know if you saw Sarah and Hollis on last night.
I saw some of it. Yeah.
Us rolling.
They are insane. So
Yeah, it was definitely interesting at some points.
yes.
As Mr. Nass can tell you, I am anything but the voice of reason here on the Basement Show. I am the one that gets everybody to go, hey, guess what? It's Thursday, but it's actually Friday. We're gonna pretend today is Friday and just get everybody fired up for the weekend already.
Yeah.
Here we go.
But I've got one here from AC for Richard. I see you've also done some television. Do you prefer movies, television, or television for acting gigs?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I would pick one. I mean, my experience on television is limited. It was an HBO series. I got to work with amazing people, and if they would have packed me up in a suitcase and taken me with them at the end of it, I'd have been cool with that. I think, and a movie it all depends on the movie. Like, so much of anything you're on is the relationship you have with the people and the crew and the other actors. And so I can find, working on Relic was incredible. I think we all really cared for each other and worked really hard. You're kind of in the trenches together in a different way. So versus, being on a TV show where it's like, oh, there's PAs leading me, like I have somebody going to get me coffee suddenly. It's like, it's a little, it's nice, but it's a different world. And I think there's different things to appreciate about both of them. And I think just, I want to work with talented, cool people. And wherever I find that, that's where I want to be.
Yeah.
I think Hollis said that last night too, that it's better to work with people who you can mesh with and try to work with people who are all about themselves and their ego rather than being one as a group. So,
Yeah.
One of the
And
things
you can find that in independent film. You can find that in television. You can find it on a commercial. There's tons of crazy ego-driven people in every walk of life, and there's also tons of really cool people. And so, just try to do your best to hang out with the cool people, the nice people, the sweet people, the hardworking people.
I gotta go. He said, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Thank you for joining.
Whatever.
Mr. Nass gonna take over.
The grim teddy bear.
Oh, there you go. See, everybody knows.
you know you just call you a teddy bear. How you like that?
Everybody knows. Everybody's like, Grim's a big teddy bear. Yeah.
Love it.
Uh-oh. I heard the
wife in the back and you're gonna trouble with
back seat chime in. What?
his wife's in the background listening to stuff.
And all I hear is you're a teddy bear.
Is she gonna come and actually say something, or is she gonna hide back?
Well, you're gonna stay
You
back.
should come up here and say it.
You gotta come up here.
Say it. Come on.
Come on, feminism.
Come on.
So,
For this,
This is where she's gonna try and sell Grim again for
No, I'm not
99
gonna sell
cents.
Grim.
Oh, we're not selling Grim tonight.
No, I'm just not dressed.
Well, you
properly.
are dressed. You're just in your jammies.
Yeah, I'm in my jacket.
Well, that's called relaxing.
I wish I wore my jammies. I should have worn my jammies.
I have no
Cool.
bra on, so
Oh my God, the world is stopping.
free
Hit the
boobies.
press.
Free to boobs.
Oh my. And you're
Feminism, like I said.
So you are a grizzly bear. To those who don't know you, you come off as a raging asshole, which you are. But those that are close to you know that you would take the shirt off of your back. You stop in the middle of the road for a kitten.
Does anybody have a room for rent? Grim comes fully clothed and potty
Oh,
trained.
she's being sweet to you.
Yeah,
Think
that's
of all the
until
kittens you've saved.
that's until we get off, and then
Think of the kittens.
You also come with a 175-pound dog.
yes, I come with a 175-pound monster.
Amazing.
Oh my! But no, that is after us being together for 20 years and the things we've been through. It's how we joke around with each other. It's all
You gotta go see Daddy.
very serious. I don't like you. Go away. Another face was showing up, and there goes the 175-pound monster.
Yeah, Daddy's talking about you.
Johnny, come get your dog.
Daddy's talking about you.
One of the things I had asked last night, I asked Sarah and Hollis. They did stunts. Now they do stunts. Do
Okay.
you guys prefer to have stunt doubles or try your own stunts?
Well. Let's think about it. Richard, you want to go first?
I mean, it all depends on the stunt. Like, if you
Yeah.
were like, Richard, we need you to fall down these stairs 37 times to get this take, I'd be like, where's that stunt?
You can
double at?
definitely do it.
You know,
You can pull it off, make it look real.
I'm not an athlete, so I'm capable of hurting myself in fabulous new ways. I was on another film that right after this one, and I just had to like fall down, and so I worked with like a stunt coordinator. We worked with it, we were practicing it, and then I like managed to like jam my elbow into my ribs, and like slightly like. I mean, I was like burping and stuff and couldn't stop and was like, I had done something horrible to myself. And all I was doing was like falling on a mat. And I just got where I was you're trying to like create that perfect limpness in your body and fall down. And suddenly like, I was like, I got there. And then like, and I'm like, we can't rehearse anymore because I'm starting to protect myself. And then when we shoot this, it's going to look like crap. And so, I can have moments like that where I'm like, hey, I could be a stunt man. And then I'm like, maybe if you want to, it's like, do I want to fall down? I would like to think I could do it myself. I actually took a stunt driving class this last year. Like I like the idea of being able to do it, but I like the idea of being in a car maybe too and skidding around and not being the car that flips, but maybe the car that's next to the car that flips. But so yeah, I want to believe it. But haven't you seen those commercials where like the guy's like older and he like goes and jumps over a curb and he's like, just like I did when I was a kid, and then like the ghost flies up because he's dead. So I think that could happen to me maybe if I tried too many stunts.
You and Hollis should have a drive off because we know Hollis does his own stunts, and Sarah. But he's a stunt driver. I know that. So you guys should race. They're both in
Sure.
Austin.
I'm down.
Oh,
There you go.
I hope Hollis.
He can't use that ab advantage when he race cars. So
No, not behind the wheel. It doesn't really make a difference.
he brings that unfair ab advantage.
Oh golly.
And it's not fair.
Yeah. No, when it comes to stunts, I think Richard and we do mental stunts. We got cast as the academics for a reason. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's
But to actually do them, it's kind of like, maybe not.
yeah. I did. There was a lot of running through the forest in this movie, obviously. There was a lot of running on rocks in this movie. I did fall and eat shit. I think on one occasion it was like there were I couldn't take it. We were on the side of this giant rocky cliff, and we were kind of running this path like through the cedar brush. And man, was I leading the pack that time, Richard, or was I in the back? I don't know. But just like wham on my face. And after that I was like, I am not built for this. Because I think that I'm mildly athletic. I like to dance. But when it comes to running through the forest with lots of hiking gear on that's hot and clunky, I am not your girl.
And looking at from the trailers and the picture stills that we have seen, that was a very, very dense forest. It wasn't like here in New Jersey, you got, oh, there's a tree. By the way, there's another tree down there. That's our forest, about a block away. But no, that was extremely just solidly packed. It looked at times in certain parts of the trailer that it was an extremely tight area that you guys were filming in.
Oh no, Texas doesn't have trees. They just fixed all that in post. The movie's taking so long to come out.
The secrets.
But yeah, it was a pretty dense. Actually, it was a pretty dense area. Lots
Definitely
of ivy, lots of random outdoor things. But yeah, I will say I think Richard and I were cast pretty well because we're the academic, non-athletic type, I guess. Whatever.
I felt like I was playing against type, really. Like, I feel like.
Oh, did you?
But you were cast well.
Right.
Yeah. One of the hardest things was over time. We shot it over from like January through April in the phase 1, and the clothes you were wearing in January when it was 17 degrees, and then the clothes you're wearing in April when it was far hotter. It was like you were running through those trees, and I was like, my body is like part human, part soup at this point. And and you're also trying to make it look like you're still cold in the midst of all that. So,
oh my gosh, yeah.
Because it's like we started off and it's cold and it's winter, and you start cheating for that because it's like over time, and you're like, oh, I remember loving these layers 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I'm, in some sort of like competition to turn into bones. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the things last night because a few people in our chat have seen the short Relic that was done in 2020, and that was a cold, very cold staging, I guess we would call it.
Yeah.
But now you're down in Texas, and I know a couple people in Texas, and it's like it's hot.
Oh yeah.
And so watching you guys, because you're running around like wool hats and heavy parka jackets, and I'm going, if it's like 90 degrees, when they take that stuff off tonight, they're going to be about this big around because they're going to lose every ounce of water in their body.
That's true.
And then you have to sit in a water tank all day just to absorb that all back up. So, I mean,
it's true. Richard actually got Ozempic allegations. But actually, yes, we concur. It was very intense and very hot, and it was crazy because we had to split up filming into two sections, and if that wasn't anticipated to begin with. We were going to shoot everything kind of in the winter, and then we just had, getting this movie done was like running a marathon. There's so many things that came up that we weren't expecting. So like anybody running a marathon for the first time.
It was like running a marathon that they keep changing the distance, where you're like,
right? They're like, actually, we're gonna give you another.
No, it's gonna be 27 miles. It's gonna be 28 miles. It's 29 miles. 42 miles.
Right.
So
yeah. So
I definitely think he
in a great way.
Right.
I think was that the hardest thing that you were battling in that, because now you're talking Texas, you're talking critters such as snakes. I don't know, but the series The Duttons, which follows off of Yellowstone, they said within that entire time of filming, they had so many rattlesnakes that they had to pick up, because every time you walked outside, there were just piles of them
Mm.
everywhere. Is this something you guys had to deal with? Snakes? I mean, I know you're in the woods, you got spiders, you got snakes, grims. Oh my.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they may have been on like some sort of Indian burial ground to get that many snakes. We did see snakes on set, like scouting around and stuff, but we felt really fortunate that we didn't come across, like, there were a lot of water moccasins in some of the areas where we were shooting. Was kind of my main concern because they can just be a little bit ornery, a little more ornery than some other snakes. And also, they apparently live in nests at times. And, you're like, we've all seen that thing, and, where it's like, oh, it's water moccasins everywhere. And so, none of us wanted that, I try to keep the bar low. I was like, no death by snakes on this film. And so we felt fortunate. But yeah, luckily nothing happened on shoot days with snakes. We were out there. I was out there with like Dakota one time, and or time or two, and we saw some water moccasins in the Wildcat Hollow area where we shot.
Yeah.
But then anyway, yeah. So
yeah, I've heard
we
about
lucked
that.
out.
There was one big snake. Sarah Jack. I'm kidding. I hope she heard that. I love her so much.
I heard that she was kind of like, I won't say the troublemaker, but she was definitely the one. She was explaining last night the whole
the antagonist, like you.
the game like this with everybody. Like, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
And she was explaining that one. So I definitely see she's got a little Spitfire side.
Oh yeah.
In her, like, you know what? I'm going to make today interesting.
Yes, totally.
What can I do to make that interesting today?
I think she gets bored. I'll be honest. She's like one of the smartest people I know. So she just has to do something to entertain herself. It's honestly not fair. She's smart and she's athletic and she's pretty. I'm like, damn, girl, and a good actor. I'm like, dang, girl, come on. But yeah, I think she just got bored, for being frank, and she loved picking on everybody on set in the best way possible. It really kind of brought us all together because it added an element of like camaraderie and fun, especially during times that were not fun.
We all kind of came together to fight Sarah. Was really
so you guys had the secret meeting tonight during the day.
Yeah.
Like, hey, tonight 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
no.
But we did it. We made it through, and I think a lot of the obstacles that we encountered and overcame trauma bonded us. So that's why we love each other so much, because we are trauma bonded. Because of the heat, and the long nights and the marathon and X, Y, and Z. But luckily, like you said, it couldn't have been a better group of people, and honestly led by a better director for a crazy indie movie like this. I feel like Josh was always kind and gave great direction, and just kind of led us into battle in a way that was, sustainable as much as it could be, considering this was a really hard movie to pull off, like with the budget that we had and the constraints that we had. So yeah, it was a blessing to be working with everybody.
I have a question from AC. Sarah, what do you find most challenging about transitioning from stage to screen?
Her name is Taylor.
I'm like, Sarah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Writing over there.
I was like, wait a second. No,
Everybody's
Taylor.
got a Sarah fixation. Give Taylor some credit.
I'm reading the comments as I'm seeing. My eyes are like.
I'm just giving a heart. I like to be difficult.
So Taylor.
Yes. The most difficult thing about transitioning from stage to screen, I say, stage feels like running long distance. Screen feels like short sprints. It's a completely different muscle, and I'm used to like taking up a lot of space with my body on stage and singing and dancing. I do musical theater. Richard and I have done musical theater together, actually, and Oh, and, transitioning to the screen, I learned, you have it's you don't move your face. Just stop moving so much. Stop moving so much. You got to kind of dial it down to the frame that you're working with. And I was trained on the stage, and I was trained classically as a singer, so I didn't really think in terms of film terms, like technically what the difference would have to be until I got to the Relic, because this was my first big on-screen thing. I hadn't really done anything. I hadn't done anything before that besides a student film, or a small indie project. So I just learned as I went. I think I learned after the fact when I saw playback, and I was like, oh, maybe don't move as much. That would help. So yeah, that's what you kind of have to condense when you're going from stage to screen. Yeah.
And then Ari has asked, I always ask what I always like to ask. What intrigued you guys to get into the industry, and how and where did you start? So you got a couple parts to that one. Whichever one of you.
I'll let Taylor go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Richard and I are masochists. I think everyone that's an actor is a little bit of a masochist. I acted in high school, and I was big in musical theater, like I said. I worked on the stage, and then I went to art school for a year to get my BFA at a small conservatory, and then I dropped out. And then I came back to Texas, and I went to Texas State, UMA Bobcats, and got my degree in public relations. And didn't really have anything to do with acting while I was there, but I was singing in my Queen tribute band. And then after I graduated, I started taking acting classes in Austin, and it kind of snowballed from there. Richard actually, I want to say discovered me, but like I won't give him that much credit. No,
I mean, who else knew about you, Taylor? Who else knew?
Nobody. Richard and I met in class, and afterwards he's like, hey, like if you want to stay in like everyone was trading information, if you want to stay in contact about like projects in the area. And I was like, sure. Random guy that I only talked to one time in class. They dropped in, and apparently he was on an HBO show or whatever. And then he reached out to me probably like 6 months later and was like, hey, there's an audition that I thought of you for. If you want to do that. And I was like, sure, I want to do that for sure. And it was for this project, and I ended up booking it, and it was the first feature film I'd ever worked on. So
yeah.
And you, sir?
So when I was going into my senior year of high school, I decided to try out for one act play, and so I went up on the stage and I did everything the acting teacher taught me to do, and then they didn't let me in. So I kind of hung my head in shame, and I gave up on acting. And I decided I wanted to go into journalism, and went and got a journalism degree. And then I realized I didn't really want to do journalism because of various reasons. But largely that the 24-hour news cycle sucks, and all those guys' lives are complete hell. And I was like, I want a better life than this. And then I ended up working with a video production group with like a nonprofit, and I was like helping create scripts and shooting things. And I really started thinking about maybe wanting to do acting. And one time I was running sound on this project, and I was doing, this is horrible. So I had written the script, and the actress who was the stunt double for Haley Joel Osment in Secondhand Lines, she's doing her lines, and I'm mimicking her lines. Like I'm mouthing the lines while I'm running the sound, because I'm just thinking of how I'd do them, which shows like how like completely unprofessional and horrible I was. But she said, "What, do you want to come over here and do these lines?" And I remember thinking, I think I do. And that's when I kind of really started thinking about taking an acting class. And I had a friend that really encouraged me a couple of times that I respected. Like totally, they didn't even know I was thinking about it. Like usually jump into acting class. So I took a class with this woman named Mona Lee, and then kind of loved it and loved kind of the psychology of it. And I'd also recently come out of like a breakup, so I had like love, hate, all these things like very accessible. And at some point, I had to learn how to like healthily be an actor. But I was like, yeah, I'm ready to kill some people. I'm just do this Vietnam scene now. Go. And so, you know, over time, and then yeah, I've just loved it, and I love the people, and I think a lot of the connection between that and why I chose journalism is I think when it's done well, like also it has a chance to like shift people's paradigms and kind of open new horizons to people. And I think also for me, just being in class, like I learned new things about myself and humanity, and I think it's helped me be a better person really over time. So that's why I like it.
I have another one. So this one is for both of you. Do either of you have any new projects in the works beyond Relic Dragon? I guess, are you working on anything right now besides Relic?
That you're allowed to talk about.
That you're allowed to talk about. So you can just say,
yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I have a project. It's funny. It's one of these things that this is how indie film goes. It was originally supposed to shoot in June, and I like changed a bunch of things, and then it didn't shoot in June, and we moved it to August. And then we had some other problems and kind of lost. Anyway, and so it's not happening in August anymore. And now they're talking about October, but now it's probably going to happen in December or January. But that's going to shoot in Tennessee, and is a feature project. But it's also like one of these things. Like I think of, there was a year where I was like, man, I've got like 5 features talking to me about shooting in October, and I was like, I need to clear off my October because blah blah blah. And then none of them happened. And so I think that's one of the hardest things about being an indie film and being an actor is sometimes you're trying to clear out your schedule, what you think is going to happen for some of these. And sometimes they happen, like, you know, Relic Dragon ended up happening. And sometimes it's the other way around. I do have another project that premiered at a festival at South by Southwest this year that's also going to be playing some festivals coming out and hopefully be released in the next year. I think we're going to be able to announce some things. So, and it's called American Dollhouse. So pretty excited about that one. Another Austin indie film, great crew of people. Feel fortunate to have been part of that one too.
Mm-hmm.
And you, Taylor, do you have anything that you're working on right now that you can talk about?
I do. I have a good friend who's doing her MFA thesis. It's a musical, and I am producing, and I'm also going to be a lyricist on it. I am scared, but I am excited. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a big undertaking, as all movie musicals are, I'm sure. So.
And real quick, sir, remember last night when I had the issue with this monitor?
Yeah.
I'm running into it again, so just be prepared.
All right.
Yeah. I had an issue last night with my monitor, and then all of a sudden my entire system went, hey, watch this. I'm going to shut down on you. And I went,
not cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
the problem with doing some of the stuff live, sometimes that happens. But
yes. Now, I have another question, again, for both of you. How long have you guys been in this industry?
Ooh, like the film industry, I'm assuming?
I would believe so, yes.
Okay. Well, since Richard discovered me, so prepping for this movie. That was, how long ago was that, Richard? Like 3 years?
Gosh, yeah. It's maybe 4. I mean, I'm trying to think of when I guess between, like, by the time we shot, going through all the callbacks and chemistry reads and everything.
Yeah. When was that? Was that October 2024?
I don't know. Time is so weird right now. I don't remember anything. I'm just like, yeah, that was in the past.
Making you think.
I don't know. Was
Right.
that 10 years ago? Was it 3 years ago? It all feels the same to me right now.
Right.
Um,
I want to say that was like, I want to say it was 3 years ago.
yeah.
About. So, yeah, 3 years.
Still feeling new.
Yeah.
3 years there. And you, sir?
I mean, I've been doing this about 20 years now, I'd say. So, yeah, I'm old like the sea. So it just, you know.
Ain't that the truth?
Anybody? Where's my horn so I can hear you?
I think if I'm not mistaken, we actually had, myself and Mr. Nast had this discussion this morning about, being old and being in certain things forever, because actually this Thursday I am coming up 20 years doing this.
Wow.
Nice.
It was like, I told him, I'm like, look, thank you. Like, look, you guys are the future with this stuff. I'm kind of like, if you ever saw that movie Major League, Harris, he was the pitcher. He was past his prime. He's got a little Vaseline up here, a little KY down on the hip, and when nobody's looking, he's got a little habanero on the nose. And Charlie Sheen, you're putting snot on the ball. If that's what works, yes, you got to put snot on the ball.
Go with what works.
That is true. So yes, congratulations on 20 years.
Taylor likes to put
Congratulations
snot on
20 years.
What is that, Richard?
You threw you under the bus.
If I could snot on you, I would. I would.
Nothing you haven't done before, Taylor. Snot.
There's a scene. I don't know if we're allowed to talk
I
about.
I don't know.
No, not that. I was gonna say bodily fluids. Richard, am I allowed to talk about this scene, Richard, where the golden
I mean,
bodily the fluid?
I know where this is going already.
It
There
sounds
you
so
go.
much
And
There
to
you
light
go.
up.
Richard like projectile vomits cold in one of the scenes, and that's very funny. And you'll have to see, but unfortunately, I was the recipient of that. So
it was amazing. It was probably my favorite scene in the film.
There were last night, Sarah and Hollis did talk about some of their funny favorite scenes. As I said, we have shown our chat. We have shown them trailers. We've shown them some stills. I know we've been asked certain, like when the movies coming out, and certain things we can discuss and we can't discuss. But we do know that you guys right now are doing a tour, but that is definitely striking. Now that is a spot I've got. I'll be like, where is this at? Hold on, fast forward. Oh, this is what we were talking about right here.
yeah.
Well, because the chat should know these two actually played husband and wife in the upcoming movie.
Boyfriend, girlfriend?
Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife.
We were husband wife in the
Husband,
film. Yeah.
wife.
Okay, husband, wife. And then
So, that's why they got that good chemistry. I mean, I'm sure after getting into a role like that, develop that relationship that much more because you guys feel like you're authentic.
Yeah.
Instead of
Well,
being two normal people.
honestly, it was an uphill battle with Richard.
I get that a lot.
No, I'm joking. It was very. Richard's like one of the nicest people I know, and he's so caring and generous, and like has been kind of like a mentor to me. So I feel like we naturally just felt very comfortable, like in those roles, and became fast friends. Especially because our characters obviously have so many years of trust and collaboration, because they work together too. Echo's a professor, and Edward, like, basically is also an academic, but really helps her in her career, and runs all the PowerPoint slideshows, and is her biggest fan, and they go back and forth on academic ideas about mythology and like you name it, they're going back and forth about it. So I feel like that made it easier for us to kind of to open up and have like great conversation and dialogue from day one. We also had to ride to Paladuro Canyon together, which is quite the drive up from Austin, and we got to talk about everything from life, spirituality, and advice, and so on and so forth. So it was
So
a
this
good
way, you got that chance to not just, okay, hey, look, here's the script.
Mhm.
You already knew each other, but you could also, hey, look, let's throw out what I like and what you like on other topics. And in a way, it kind of meshes you guys tighter. So it actually makes it look more realistic.
Yeah, and I think Josh definitely encouraged it too. There was a point where he told me, I think Richard too, don't talk to Hollis. Do not.
I don't know if Josh ever told me that. I think I tried to just avoid Hollis for a while because I was like, I need to kind of hate this guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, if he's cool, I don't want to know about it. Which, but then he drove with us back from Paladuro Canyon and we were like, oh, this guy's a fun nerd. Crap.
Yeah.
So drop him out for a couple minutes, let him get back situated. But he'll be like the connectivity sometimes goes haywire, but he'll be right back.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, I think, but I do think, like over time, like, I mean, one of the great things of working on an indie film like this is that you make new friends. It's like this summer camp environment in a way. And I think one of the great things that I took away from this film was Taylor's friendship. So I really appreciated. That was definitely one of the things I enjoyed about it.
And I apologize for that.
No worries.
It happened, sir. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there and where'd it go? Everything again, completely down. All right. So we got that one.
It's the Gremlins.
The Gremlins, Reverend Grim.
You don't have any golden tokens on you, do you?
Dun dun dun.
Actually, you might.
Actually, I do have a golden token on me.
Oh.
But it's not in my pocket.
Oh?
It sits right here.
He did a tattoo for you guys.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I couldn't.
The Relic.
Oh, my
tattoo.
gosh.
You have a Relic tattoo?
He did it himself, too. He's proud of it.
I did that on Sunday while just laying on the couch. I sat there and I told Josh that is my big anniversary milestone to myself for 20 years of doing this. So yes, for the 20-year mark, I actually put the coin, if you want to call that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't finished coloring it yet.
Golden talisman.
Yes.
That is so cool. The Arboros. Yeah. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
I need to shake your hand.
I didn't finish coloring because it got a little stingy on me, and I'm like, okay, I need a break.
Yeah, golly.
Yeah, I sat there for probably a good hour and 45, almost 2 hours.
Wow.
Putting the line art in and actually getting it because it's all done looking at it upside down. So
wow.
To make sure all the little marks and everything that I got from the picture from the movie was.
You should have live cast that. That'd be amazing to watch.
Yeah. I sit down for 2 hours.
We had talked about doing that before, but we know that Facebook sometimes goes, guess what? No, that ain't happening.
That's
Facebook
fair.
does not like me for some reason, especially a few countries. They do not like me. Don't know why.
They're lost.
But yes, so I do have a golden coin.
Wow, that is so impressive. Does Matt Folletta, your guest at 8:00, know that's the case?
No.
Oh,
You gotta show him that. You gotta show him that.
Yeah, he does not know. Josh knows because when I was talking to him one night, I told Josh and I sent him pictures and he's like, I am honored. I'm like, no, honestly, the honor is all mine. And I showed Sarah and Hollis last night and Hollis like, well, I don't have one. And Sarah was just blown away by that. And
Yeah.
again,
Yeah, as anybody should be. That's pretty amazing.
You should get Richard's face next.
there you go. We could just all right across, do the whole cast and put the dragon or relic with the little Bini and dragon right there.
Honestly, it's a great coin. That's a great tattoo to get. Like, regardless of, I feel like the symbolism is really interesting, and like with the Ouroboros and all of the Nordic worlds connected with the symbolism within the coin itself. So that's cool. It's very cool.
Thank you. And that is the thing that Mr. Nass can tell you. Very, very huge with Nordic and Viking.
Yeah.
Here in our house.
Yeah, definitely.
Both of his niece and nephew, my children, very huge.
Yeah.
With Vikings. My 7-year-old daughter used to sit in the back of the car, belting out Valhalla, calling me, and I'm like, all right, here we go. Because, I'm not going to be a Valkyrie, Daddy. I am going to be at Odin's table. I'm like, all right, little girl, whatever you got.
Yeah. That was one of the fun things about prepping for this movie, was learning more Norse mythology. And getting to know that entire realm, because I'm naturally more familiar with Greek mythology. They should have cast me in the Odyssey as well. I don't know what was up with that. But I had a great time learning about all of the 9 realms and the different gods and their stories, and I read some really good books by Neil Gaiman. So it was a very interesting time. Very, very interesting time.
That is, I will say, definitely is a lot to learn in the Norse and the Viking, the different gods and their realms, as you said, like Freya, the 175-pound monster.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
She's named after, basically Mother Earth.
Yep.
But I have some more questions here for you. So last night we heard a little bit about practical effects from Sarah and Hollis. Did either of you go through any transformations with makeup effects in Dragon? So they were kind of like Sarah was explaining. She had like they were doing the molds, and her nose was starting to get closed off by the one silicone mold, so we were getting a little panicked. Did you guys have to go through that as well?
I didn't have to go through any silicone stuff, but I have some injuries at times that took some dealing with, and at different times, was getting to drink some of Matt Folletta's delicious blood. So, I had some things like that going on, and some things with my eyes and stuff that we had to do that we're working through some of that stuff in. I don't like putting things into my eyes. I don't know about you, but that was it's just not, my body's like, no, stop it. And it's so that was a little hard, but nothing compared to what Hollis and Sarah were having to do. They were complete transformations. So
yeah.
And anything for you, Taylor?
The furthest I went was having to, I guess before we even started rehearsals, I had to have my head cast in Austin, and so they had to cover my entire face with silicone. They made a silicone mold essentially of my head, and that was pretty intense. And that was only one. We did that in one day. I can't imagine what it was like for Sarah and Hollis getting through that makeup, especially with it being cold outside, and having to do those scenes. It was pretty intense. But no, I got off scot-free pretty much.
I still think I'd be, as soon as they put it. I think I am not claustrophobic, but I think for some reason it would just be there going, I can't see anything. You're breathing out. Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, they don't tell you this beforehand, but you actually, in order to breathe when they're casting your head, you breathe through a straw. And so
Yeah.
they stick a straw in your mouth and they just like cast it and they're like, okay, you good? And you're just like, yes, I don't have an option. So it's kind of freaky, but a very cool thing to experience.
Probably doing it, maybe once.
Yeah.
Once.
I'm
Once
good
I'm good. After that,
yeah.
I like flying. I did it once.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm not doing flying again. We're
Yep.
going out to Texas to see Hollis. Guess what? We're driving. Are you both hoping to continue on in the Relic universe? Now, this is somebody asking because, again, they don't know anything that is going to happen. So
Yeah.
you can say however you want to answer it. This way you're not giving away anything important.
Yeah. I mean, I think for me, I'd love to be part of the Relic universe going forward. I love working with Josh, for all the arduous journey of what we're going through, always knew Josh cared about the actors, he cared about the crew and what we were doing. And so, and he's a talented guy. And so, I'd be excited to continue to work in the Relic universe.
Same. That's a sequel I'd make for sure. Somebody give us money. We're gonna do it. That's a good sequel. Yeah.
I'm going to mix these two together.
Okay.
Do either of you have a role that you would love to play? And what is your favorite movie genre? So,
Ooh.
Are you guys horror? Strictly horror? Would you guys rom-com?
Richard, do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I mean, I'm kind of a big fan of like fantastic realism. Like, my favorite movie is probably Swiss Army Man. I don't know if y'all have seen that film. About a man animated by flatulence. But that's kind of a dream role, and it plays into my strengths, if you ask my children. So
Flatulence.
I feel like, yeah, they're like, maybe you are Swiss Army Man, Dad. So, I'll go with that answer for now.
That's funny.
Put that on my movie list, sir. I have to watch that.
Wait, John, I got you.
You said that for so long, and I haven't seen it. For the 3 years I've known Richard.
No respect.
I can't do
No
it.
respect. It's by the same guys that did Everything Everywhere All at Once. So they kind of have like a very fantastic, since they worked in like the music video world, the Daniels. So anyway, they're great. Working with them would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a genre and a role that you would like to play.
Genre, I like psych thrillers. I think I can't do anything horror that's in the paranormal category. I just can't do it. I'm such a baby when it comes to that. But if it's a psych thriller, I really like it. Obviously, like anything in the Gone Girl lane is great because I'm obsessed with trying to figure out what's going to happen before it happens. And so I think that's why I enjoy watching this movie so much. Another one of my favorites is Tar with Kate Blanchett. Like, just those really kind of like heady and thrilling dramas. I'd say is my favorite thing to watch. Dreamroll, reprise Echo Adams. Come on. That's one of them. What's another one? Honestly, I have my musical theater like dream rolls, and then I have like my film dream rolls. That's tough. I'm gonna stick with Echo Adams.
Something with spiders.
Something with spiders.
Oh, I take it back. Hedda in Henrik Ibsen's play, Hedda. That's what I want to play. She's insane. It's also, that's like a psych thriller. Ibsen is the father of like contemporary drama, and that script is just phenomenal, and it's built for the stage. And they actually recently did a version of it with Tessa Thompson, and it was phenomenal. And I was so upset because I was like, no, I wanted to do that. And I'll let Tessa have this one, I guess. But yeah, that's a dream role to do that on the stage.
We asked the question you got.
That's up to you, sir. I mean, I'm getting my other side up and running again.
All right, I'll pull this one up real quick. So we have someone from Astoria, Oregon. Her name is Ari. She's a local to the town, and I don't know if either of you have ever been to Astoria, but she's asking if you someday would think about filming in Astoria. Like, I don't know if you ever seen like the Goonies, Short Circuit.
Yeah.
I'd
love to go to Australia. That would be amazing. That would be I'm definitely. That sounds like an amazing place to go. I have a good friend who's from Australia, and he's pretty cool. So, and actually, I worked with like a student at a UT that was from Australia who ended up going on to become an architect. And I just find, some of the Australian films are really, really great. So when I have a chance to see them at festivals and stuff, so I have no qualms about going to Australia. Let's go make a film in Australia. Throw another shrimp on the Barbie. I don't, like
on the Barbie.
On the Barbie. Throw another shrimp on the Barbie, eh? Oh yeah, I'm from Australia. Oh wait, that's Wisconsin. Astoria.
Astoria.
Oh, that's different.
Astoria.
Astoria, like in Oregon?
Yes, I pronounced it wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So not in Australia.
Well, Australia's cool too. I'll go to Australia with him. I'm all for it. My bad.
Australia
is also cool. They can also throw the shrimps on the Barbie, if you know what I mean.
I love the B&W. B&W's great.
I've been to Portland and Seattle. I mean, I don't know if I've been to Astoria, but I should know. I haven't been. But
it's the northernmost city in the states, like right on the border of Oregon and Washington State. Like,
okay.
So.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a gorgeous part of the country. I think it'd be so amazing to shoot something there or be part of something there.
And I have a couple more questions. So my question is either of you have watched the new He-Man? If so, what character would you like to play in the sequel?
Fisto. I don't know.
That is a pretty.
As a kid, I used to wind that thing back and just like hit things and hit my brothers with it. Like, there you go. I don't. But I haven't watched the movie, so I don't know what's going on there.
I know. I need to watch it. Whoever gets to act with Jared Leto, I guess, the most.
What?
Oh.
Isn't
Creeper.
Jared Leto was.
I'd like to join his cult. He has a wonderful cult that I would love to be part of. They haven't invited me yet.
I'm going to start this one for us, John, real quick. So I have another question before I let you guys go. I know you guys just did we'll call it like a Comic-Con, Horror Con out in Texas. We were talking about it last night. There is something out here that we have. It's called Monster Mania. It's kind of the same thing. Would you guys consider coming to the East Coast to do the tour with the Relic Dragon? If you guys could get into Monster Mania out here. I
mean, I'd be interested in it. I don't know. That's definitely a Josh question, and working with them, like I have no real power. So
I talked to Josh last night.
It's all illusion.
And I wanted to ask you guys, because I can reach out to the guy that actually sets it all up, and I told him I would get Josh all the information for him.
Cool.
Ooh, nice.
Is that in New Jersey or where's that?
That is out here in New Jersey. I know this next one that's coming up is actually next weekend, so that's just too tight. But they run them out here almost every couple months. But I mean, they have people out like this one. I think you got Robert Englund,
Warwick Davis.
There's quite a few people. Yeah, Malcolm McDowell. Quite a few people out here, and I know that the Relic Dragon would definitely be something out here that a lot of people would just flock over.
Well,
I mean,
I'm down. I actually live in Brooklyn now, so
Yeah.
I'll have to come
East
pay-
Coast.
East Coast. Come
He's
on.
about an hour and a half from us.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, give or take. See, she lives in the good part. We live in New Jersey,
The armpit.
armpit of the United States.
So they say.
So they say. Real quick, newcomer here. What is this about? So, Lonesome Lore 26. So, got a newcomer coming in tonight. We are asking questions to the Taylor and Richard from the Relic Dragon movie, and talking about the other movies and things that they have done. And we are going to have a few more guests, so please stick around. Let me go down here. Let me see if I have any more questions before I get. No. So, guys, we appreciate the time you coming in and hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule. We are looking forward to the movie
Yes, definitely.
when it comes out. And tonight, when we finish out, we will be showing probably one of the other trailers as well, because we do have a couple different trailers that we have been given the
Permission.
permission to go ahead and show.
Nice.
Anything you guys would like to finish out with?
Beware of cursed treasure if you come upon it.
Right. It's
So
true.
no.
It's tricksy. Like, I don't know, like a hobbit. Or like Taylor. They're both very similar they both have furry feet.
We both bite.
So, I don't know.
Again,
Parting words.
I'm taking notes on it. No, again, thank you guys very, very much. Everybody,
Thank you
please,
so much.
that is
Thank
here in
you.
chat, give it up for Taylor, give it up for Richard. Movie coming out. You guys are going to have to wait to see when it comes out. Make sure you sign up for the Relic Universe to find out. Guys, thank you again very, very much. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Everybody,
Yeah,
give a
thank
round
you.
of applause, please.
Yep.
Thanks so much for having us on. Really appreciate you
Yeah,
guys.
it was very
Definitely.
fun. It was a really fun
I-
hours. So thanks.
We would actually like to have you guys back on again sometime if you'd be up for it.
I'm game.
Because I know unfortunately, the computer wants to do as it wants, but I know there is plenty more here that we could get into in more time.
Yes, definitely.
For sure.
So much more.
Always
So
come up with something to talk about.
That is
Right.
true. Thank you very much again. We greatly appreciate that. Guys, have a great and wonderful night.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You too.
You too. Bye.
Bye. All right.
I mean, very insightful people. I mean, you can definitely feel the chemistry they had on set, and they carried over from a friendship they started outside the universe and brought it into the universe. It's absolutely amazing.
That is absolutely amazing. Now, I know that we have one of our next guests here.
Yes.
So I will bring him on stage now while we wait for our other guests to appear. So everybody, this is Matt
Valletta.
Valletta. Thank you. Tongue twister.
Tongue twister.
I'm pushing, sir. I'm pushing.
Broccoli.
Thank you. Producer, SFX. So guess what, guys? Last night, as we had said, you guys were talking about effects. I know Ari and AC were like in heaven
Awkward.
with the effects. So guess what? This is your chance tonight, guys. Please welcome Matt to the Basement Show, everybody. Sir.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. We greatly appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you for taking time out of your schedule.
I think he was in chat because he said a comment popped up. I did not, but I do now. Was that you?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
I knew that. It's that.
I've been stalking around behind the curtain.
Oh, there you go. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with stalking.
Got to keep an eye on my cast and crew.
I saw the comment today. That has to be someone that knows this pretty well. And then I was like, let me ask Matt when he pops on. That was the first question I had to ask. So,
Yeah.
so he knows about your tattoo. Secret's out, sir.
Yeah.
I like I said, my eyes are kind of like just pinpoint right now. I am running on water. That coffee ran out this morning. It's been a long day, but I know we spoke the other night.
Yeah.
And I have your IMDb up.
Okay.
So everybody, here we go. Are you ready? So, special effects, makeup department, producer, actor, puppetry, art department, property department, additional crew, production designer. Guess what, guys? You wanted to talk effects last night, special effects. They talked with Josh about some of his special effects. And as soon as we had talked to Jesse, Jesse had said, oh, what about Matt? And I was like, yes, please. Not only producer on the Relic Dragon, but also did you do the special effects as well for Dragon?
Yes. For both the short and the feature.
Which I do see you did do the short. And that was one of the questions I wanted to ask. That was right around pandemic time.
It was just the beginning of the pandemic when everything was shut down. And Josh had the idea to just do something. And he had contacted a bunch of different unions, and they just said, hey, go figure it out. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know how this is going to turn out. So we kind of got together, and Josh created this short that was all located in one central location. And he and I sort of holed up at my shop, and we just kind of figured out, like, well, what do we have as far as materials go? What can we make, to use in camera on screen, because we didn't want to do digital. And it was just kind of what do we have kind of up in the loft? What do we have? Well, we have bubble wrap, we have trash bags, we have some silicone, we have this and that, because all the suppliers were closed. Now, later on, I was able to get some supplies from a friend of mine who owns a special effects supply store. And he was nice enough to open up so I could get a couple specific silicones for the fake heads and that stuff. But a lot of it was just kind of figuring it out. We didn't know what the creature looked like. We didn't know anything. We didn't have any kind of idea in our head other than it had to be just kind of this amalgam of nothingness. And I didn't want any eyes for it. I liked that it had no eyes. That was my favorite part. So we built this thing. Josh had mentioned it last night, out of bubble wrap and trash bags and PVC, and it was big. It was probably 10, maybe 10 or 11 feet tall on the day in the cabin, and I was all up inside of it, pulling strings and levers and stuff. And the actors were funny about it because they hadn't seen it. They hadn't seen the creature prior to filming. They had been closed. And they knew that they were going to see something. The creature is on set the entire time you're watching the film. It's just got a blanket over it. It's sort of in the corner. You just never notice it.
Right.
And so when they went out, we shot some stuff outside the snow scenes. We had some fake snow, and it was very hot. It was like 95 degrees. It was pretty awful. But it was all shot during the day. We blacked out the entire cabin. And so we went back in, and I got into the suit. We put it all together. We had a couple of people puppeting, arms and tentacles and things like that. And then the actors could sit in front of this and then see this thing that they're reacting to. And it was fun to watch them go, oh, now I see what we're up against. Okay. that makes sense. And it became very real to them because it was there and it was in their face. And they were seeing it with flashlights and stuff, and they couldn't really get a bead on what it was. So that worked really well for us. And I think it gives a kind of a creepy factor to it, just because you don't know what it looks like. A big like wad of chewed tobacco almost. It's a big brown slimy gooey thing that somehow resonates this horrific existential horror sound that can break bones and make you go blind and bleed from your mouth. And just whatever we could come up with, because we didn't really have any money, and it was just a couple of us up there living in the cabin that we filmed in, which is a really nice commute, just to walk down the stairs and be on the set. That was fun. But because of the COVID regulations, we stuck to it very intensely, and it all worked out. Had no problems on set. No one got sick, thankfully, and it was kind of a big point of pride that we were the first, as far as we know, according to the unions at the time, we're the first people to go out and actually make something. And that was really all Josh. He's the one who kind of took the bull by the horns and said, "Let's do this." I said, "Okay, what are we doing?" And then it became what it was. And it was very well thought out. He spent a lot of time rehearsing the actors in a park. So when we got to our location, everybody knew what they were doing, and we were just putting them into the scene, into the situation. And the various special effects and stuff we did with the puppet heads and stretching and, digging in skulls and all sort of that stuff. We all did it all there on the day. I think we did maybe 2 days of little insert pickups at my shop in Los Angeles, like a doorknob turning and a little bit of a fake head, and that was about it. But everything else was all self-contained, so that was nice. I liked doing that. That was a lot of fun. Instead of just everyone going their separate ways at night and then coming back to work in the morning, we're all just like, "Good night, Billy Bob. Good night, Josh. Good night, Matt." We had probably 20 bunk beds in that place, so we all just kind of made our own little pods.
There you go. I have one here for you. At what point did you realize that the Relic needed an expansion to a feature-length movie? Did you always feel it was going to develop into a universe?
I feel like it was kind of leaning in that direction, because you can go on so many different tangents with it, and there's unlimited things you can do with it. It's very much world building. So each installment, as it were, would be sort of in that universe, the Relic universe. So there will be some sort of thing that is got some problems with it, and if you get a hold of it, you're going to have problems. So because of that, when we did the first one, we didn't really expect to spin off and do something else. But I think Josh got the bug and realized we had sort of endless possibilities with it. So we just didn't know, because we, it's so little money. So he wrote the feature based in and around Austin, because we knew we had accessible locations, and we had a great group of people, a great support team, and we didn't have to spend a huge amount of money on studios and building sets and things like that. We built some stuff. You'll see in the film, there's some cave sets that are all created. They aren't real. In fact, nothing really in the film is real except the trees. And it was all just kind of cobbled together with different locations. We did shoot some green screen at Troublemaker Studios at the end, and that was great. So we needed a controlled environment. And some of the, we had a very small studio for a day shooting some cave interiors and the infamous vomit scene, which you talked about earlier, which Richard...
We heard a little bit about that one.
I kind of put him through the ringer with that, but he was a trooper.
I mean, spitting gold. I mean, it has to be somewhat fun, but terrifying at the same time. So,
well, it was funny because we did that, and it worked so well I was kind of dismayed. I was very proud of what I did. I came up with this thing, and I had never seen anyone do it. I've seen another artist do that since then, and I'm like, I did it first. But I had his mouth filled with little rice-size LEDs, and so it glowed, and we had oil and all this stuff. So it's all practical. It's all in camera, and it looks like molten gold. He's just vomiting, and it's crazy looking, and it looked like a digital effect. So I have all this video of like behind the scenes showing that no, this was absolutely live, and we did it in one take, and it worked perfectly. We were very excited, and I'm sure Richard was very excited. It only took one take as well, because he's I kind of tied him in a facial corset and put tubes in his mouth and did all sorts of terrible things. And it's always the effects guys. I think Robert Englund had mentioned it when Nightmare on Elm Street 4 had come out. He's like, it's special effects guys, man. These guys, they come in and they wire you up with stuff, and they're like, oh, you're fine, and then they go hide. It's like, well, you got 30-pound PSI, in your mouth, and I've got this big fire extinguisher, but you'll be fine. I'm going to go hide over here when the camera rolls, just in case. So I'm away from you because I don't know what's going to happen. And I leave them sitting there with all this stuff in them, and they just have to trust me. So.
And before I give you any more questions, I'd like to welcome our second guest.
Oh, the lollygagger.
Michael Fischer. Sir, there you are.
Am I a lollygagger? I thought it was
lollygagger.
I thought it was 9.
And it's 9:20.
It's 8:20. It's 8:20.
Oh, where you're at? Yeah, I'm on the East Coast right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
East Coast, Central, Mountain, Pacific.
You know what? It's all good.
That's on me. Dude.
All good.
I was like, okay, this morning when I sent out the stuff to you guys, it was like 7:15 this morning. So I'm kind of like,
well, I didn't check to see if it was Central, so that's on me.
it's all good. But everybody, please welcome Michael Fischer to the Basement Show. We've been discussing different things, as I have said to all of your cast members and crew. Have your IMDb up so I can pull up things, because, like I said, last night we had Josh, Sarah, and Hollis. Earlier we had Taylor and Richard. So I know that the chat is going to have a bunch of questions for you as well, sir. I have a couple more questions here for you, Matt.
Yep.
And then I will make sure we get some questions into you.
Sounds good.
He's the encyclopedia of films, by the way. You got to
Nah.
put him on the spot. He's amazing.
Don't do that.
Dude.
Don't do that. That's when I'll fail. Don't
He
do that.
blows my mind every time we talk.
One of the things that caught me about him was his character in the Relic Dragon. That he was basically I don't want to give too much away, but the Viking. We will go with that.
Yeah.
We were the head honcho. We'll go with that. I have a question here for you, Matt. I know producers wear a lot of different hats. Is there a role or problem during filming you took on that wasn't strictly your job?
No, yes and no. I mean, the consensus is you try not to cross departments too much. And working in Hollywood for 30 plus years, it's just kind of, you don't. I learned quickly, not to try, especially on a big production. Like if I see someone struggling to like move a table, like on set, and I'm like, here, let me help you. It's like, no, absolutely not. And they'll come at you because you're stepping on their toe. You're messing with their job, first of all. And I learned that very quickly. As a producer, it's a little different because you have a bit of freedom with that. And having worn many, many hats over the years, I'm able to sort of step in and say, look, I'm not trying to take your job. I have, might want to look at it this way, or how can I help? And the people usually know me well enough to know what I'm capable of or how I can assist without being, stepping on anyone's toes, because you're really relying on this village of people that are all in supporting. They all want the same thing, so you try not to take anything away from people. You want them to learn and accelerate and all that. So I either turn it into a bit of a teaching moment, or I'll leave it alone.
And Michael, if you want, you could also answer, because you've got producer, actor, director, writer, art department, and then you played yourself in 2 movies.
Well, I've done documentaries where I was myself in those. Yeah.
Yes.
Where I'm a horror expert, as one would say.
Yes, you are.
I guess so, man.
There you go.
I just like movies, dude.
I found somebody I can sit and talk Saw with all day long.
Well, you just said you liked all movies, so I could join that conversation too. I own 600 of them.
I think in my collection right now, my horror collection, only horror, I have about 3,000 something.
He wins.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Crazy.
For both of you, and again, what got you intrigued to join into the industry, and how did you transition into it? And what advice would you give someone that's just freshly joining in? So they're just kind of getting their feet wet through that door, going, okay, what got you guys going?
Well, Matt, you've been in it longer, so you go ahead, dude.
All right. Well, as a kid, my cousins used to terrorize me with their Halloween masks. They were a couple years older than me, so when I was a kid, they would just love picking on me. I kind of got to the point where I decided that instead of just being scared of everything all the time, I'll just start making it myself, and then the monsters will become my friends. So I'd say around the age of 11 is when I really was sort of picking it up. In fact, my studio called Forever 11 Studios, because I'm forever 11 years old. And I'm never going to grow up. I'm just going to learn how to act in public. And it just spiraled from there into acting, magic, stunt work, stage combat, you name it. I kind of did everything. I did play sports for a bit, but that yielded to more theatrical stuff. So just learned by doing, really. Just jumped in and kind of just figured it out, read all the books I could, tried to meet all the people I could, and pick their brains. That was just kind of how you had to do it back in the 80s, and it worked. I think I've been pretty happy with everything I've done. So it's onward and upward from there. I recently moved to Texas, and there's an amazing independent film community and that's where I'd recommend people go is get to know other people. Like, people want to teach. People are very flattered when you ask them, what is it you do and how do you do it? We usually want to talk about ourselves. And it's like, oh, let me show you. We're doing this. I've never really had to run into the massive arrogance you can sometimes find in Hollywood. Luckily. I mean, it's there. Don't get me wrong. But I've been able to skirt that because I don't like hanging out with assholes.
And for you, sir?
Yeah, no, mine's a little bit different, man. I've just always been an attention whore. And so, no, dude, I've always liked film. Like my whole life, I was like really into like, even like kids movies. I'm a huge like Three Ninjas fan, and I was watching movies like that as a child, and I just thought it was the coolest thing. But I also thought it was something that was just like unobtainable. Like, I didn't think movies were like a thing that people could just do. I felt like it was something you were just born into. I don't know. And I ended up joining. I'd make little movies with my friends here and there, but they weren't like actual movies. We would just get the camera and film someone get killed in the woods or something. And I liked doing that. And then I got asked to do the play at school, and I didn't like theater acting. I thought it was kind of lame. But I did good enough for like people to notice. And then, I got a lot of praise doing that. So I felt like, hey, at least I can use my like how outgoing I am as like a tool of some sort, right? And then my mom noticed that, and she the sweetest woman in the world ended up booking me classes, and we didn't have like a ton of money, so it was like really, really cool of her to book me acting classes in Austin. She's like, I booked you a month and you have to go. And so I went and I liked it and I kept going, and my mom would scrape up enough money for me to keep going. And from there, my acting coach got me an agent, and it kind of just, things kind of just worked out that way. And from there, I started, just mingling and meeting people. Every single set I would go on, I would become friends with somebody, and it would just, blossom into something bigger every time. And I think
it's funny you mentioned Three Ninjas, though. I'm sorry, cut you off. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and like to the people that are just now getting in, like the only advice I would give them is just like, don't make excuses before you do it. And I've noticed that's a big thing that I've noticed a bunch of kids that work with me, like in my day job, they're like, how do I get into it? And I'm like, oh, well, you just got to go, start looking online. Like people are looking for like college students are always looking for people to help out with whatever. You're like, go be a PA. And they're like, yeah, but, and I'm just like, well, never mind then. Like,
yeah. You kind of got to set ego aside a little bit.
Yeah.
And we all learned by sweeping floors for a while and doing PA work. And that's how you understand how to navigate a set.
Exactly. I'll say be a PA. It's like, what's a PA? I'm like, well, a PA kind of just does things that they're told to do. And they're like, yeah, but I want to do makeup. And I'm like,
that's fine. It's just,
you'll get there.
Yeah. A working set can be kind of a hazardous. There are a lot of cables and a lot of lights. You got to know where to stand and some simple things like that.
Yeah.
And just kind of being around. You don't have to do it for long. Do it for a week or two. You got to get the vibe and the feel of it. It's not like you're going to go like on a crabbing boat and start, throwing out. Because it can be dangerous. So you got to kind of get to know your environment.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. What were you going to ask? I'm sorry, buddy.
No, all I was going to say is you brought up Three Ninjas, and I automatically, when I look at you, I think of Fester.
Oh, I'll be Fester all day.
I mean, I'm just picturing in my head the antagonist bad guy who wants to be a hardcore surfer dude.
Yeah, dude. If I were a little booger, where would I be? Mom and Dad's room.
Matthew McConaughey's famous because he's just rolling it.
I love Three Ninjas.
I just see Fester. I'm sorry.
I have a Three Ninjas hat that I almost wore today, and I was like, nah, it's horror day,
Does Michael know the best movie film in Astoria, Oregon? I think I know that answer. I was talking about it earlier.
Maybe I don't.
Oh my! Uh-oh.
Dude, I'm telling you, don't test me because if I'm on the spot, I'm not gonna.
Fair enough. No, I just saw that. I'm like, I think I know that one.
Well, what is it?
Goonies.
Well, dude, I've always wanted to go to the house.
Yeah.
Always wanted to.
Am I right? Didn't Google it.
I heard the people. I heard the people that own the house like hate when people take pictures outside.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay, that's good.
Mr. Nash just went there for the 40th.
I was out there for the 40th last year, and then the short circuit 40th this year. But last year I went up onto the porch of the Goonies house myself because the new owners love the Goonies. They were hardcore Goonies. They welcome anyone and everyone. So
you don't buy stuff like that and get mad when people want to take pictures with it.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Question from Michael: if you had to curate a double feature for the Relic Dragon, the ultimate movie night.
So the Relic Dragon.
Would you pair?
The Relic Dragon with another movie?
I think that might be what she's saying.
You know what? Well, here's the thing. It depends on which part you want. Do you want the Viking stuff or do you want the main story? Because if you're going with the main story, I'm gonna go with. I'm trying to think of something that's more like. Because you could just do National Treasure and be happy. So let's do a horror film and a treasure hunting film, which is what this movie is. We're gonna do National Treasure, and then we're gonna do the movie Headhunter that was made by the same guy that made Thanksgiving, the killer turkey movie.
Yep.
But it's like super serious and shot really well on a budget, and it's like a Viking era movie, and it's so sick. It's so good. Complete opposite from what Thanksgiving was.
That could be interesting.
Does that work? And
I'm-
National Treasure, just so we can have some. You know what? No, let's do the Goonies.
Well, earlier when we had Richard on.
Yeah.
Last night, same issue. For some reason, this thing that we will call a computer that Grim is not literate on at all. You know, we kind of do this number with typing. Decided wanted to shut down.
Okay.
Mid-show. Same thing tonight.
That just happened?
While I had Richard and while we had Richard and Taylor on, and he said Gremlins. But
I love
then
Gremlins.
he decided to ask me at that point,
Joe Dante, yeah.
do I have a coin of gold on me? And I said, yes, I actually do. And they told me I specifically had to show you, Matt.
Yeah.
I do not have it in my pocket. I have it permanently.
Oh my God.
Right there.
Oh my God.
What?
What? So that's, oh my God.
And a tattoo, yeah.
From your movie.
And that's on a tickly bit too. Believe me. Yeah. I know.
That is from the movie.
All these,
I laid
all
on
these
the
tickly
couch.
bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I laid on the couch Sunday, and as I had said, I am at 20 years of doing this.
Mm-hmm.
This is my 20-year milestone because
Wow,
this
nice.
is one of my biggest milestones. And I told Josh, and he was like, I am honored. And I'm like,
Yeah.
the honor is all mine.
Wow.
So I was told specifically I had to show you that one.
So
That's
you got the outline, or are you gonna fill it in?
I have the outline. I was in it for about an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, I was like, all right, I'm definitely getting a little tender.
tapping out. Yeah.
Let me, I had some yellow ink out. Let me start getting some of the yellow into it so I can actually get that gold color.
Right.
And I got about another 10 minutes and it was a mess.
Yes.
I'm like, you know what? I can't, I'm good.
Yeah.
That was a little more spicy than I expected.
Yeah, that's the squeaky meat.
Yeah.
It's
So,
really meat.
but yes, I was told I specifically had to show that to you.
Nice.
That's
Well-
cool, man. That's really cool. My imposter syndrome would never allow someone to get something I did tattooed on them. I would ask you to erase it somehow.
I've always looked at that. A lot of my stuff is milestones,
Mhm.
and this is something to me in 20 years where I came from previously. Something like this would have never happened. And again, as I've said to everybody, thank you so much for definitely giving us all of your free time. You
Oh.
guys took time out of your
Happy to
schedule.
be here.
to come and talk.
This is exciting. I'm having a great time.
Awesome.
Sorry I was late.
I was like, oh no, he's gonna make me go on alone.
You know what?
Call him.
You're actually on time. As we say, I am the reckless one here on
No.
the
Take to a funeral.
You haven't seen one of his normal shows. This is actually Grim being good. I've been doing
Right.
it for 3 years, and
Take the bridle off. Go.
Yeah,
Run
no,
like a stallion.
I am never well behaved.
Oh,
I am usually banned in a couple countries each night. And,
Each night.
yeah,
Nice.
and Thursdays are actually Friday. There is no such thing. Whatever night I want, it's Friday. Guess what? It's weekend time. Like tomorrow night, for all the gloves are off tomorrow night. Because I don't have to behave, and then Friday we are definitely doing something.
okay.
I'm
But
scared.
would you guys ever consider filming in Astoria, Oregon?
I know it's beautiful. I've never been. That's the thing. I mean, the coastline, everything there is gorgeous. There's such a character to that area. I would say absolutely yes.
Yeah. There's something about like the gloominess of like places like Portland and,
Yeah.
and things like that those kinds of films like truly draw me in. I love the Goonies, not because of like the adventure they take, but just the vibe and the atmosphere from the beginning of the movie. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes. Is the
Oh,
answer.
so there you go.
Yes.
You got you're getting most of the cast going. Hey, yeah, they'll come out.
Yeah. I mean, we've been doing 98-degree weather or freezing weather in Texas or 100 degrees in Los Angeles. It'd be nice to have kind of something a little
And
nicer, less ticks, and
Hey, there were some cold days over on
there were
on
there were some
the
very
Relic.
cold nights. Yeah, huddling around little infrared heaters. And
Yeah.
I know you said you're on the
I'll
East Coast, so I imagine you've been dealing with the same weather we are here
Yep.
in New Jersey, and it's
100%.
like,
yeah, it's brutal.
no.
It's brutal.
So I could not imagine being out in Texas again, as we were saying, because you were completely in this Viking, so you had a lot of fur and the heavier garbs that the Vikings wore. And
Luckily, it was colder that when we were filming. That was great.
That was something Richard and Taylor were saying, that you guys started in the cold, but then all of a sudden, here you are in wool hats and everything, and it's like 100 degrees.
Yeah, continuity, dude.
Yeah, we put them through the ringer.
Yeah, well, luckily, like for the Viking stuff, that was shot after most of the film. So at the very end of y'all's filming, that's when the Viking stuff kind of got picked up, and so it was back to cold again.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw it. I saw a reel the other day. I think you were on all dressed up in the Viking outfit, and you're like kicking your feet, and that is when I seen the vomit scene.
Yeah.
So I'm like, again, a couple of things that they were talking about. They're like, I don't know what I could talk about, but they kind of described it. I'm like, mark that note, find that, make sure we look for that spot specifically. Another question here. Curious how much it costs to make silicone masks, and horror stories in the process. So I guess she's asking about different masks, and do you have any, I guess maybe have anything in the process that you guys are doing other than the Relic?
We've got irons in the fire. We have about 8 or 9 projects that we've been sort of bouncing around. Once we finish up this particular production, we certainly have a lot of stuff we want to do, and hence the move. And we'll get the band back together for sure. And
hit me up.
Oh yeah, you're on the list. You're on the short list. And
always struggling.
Well, the answer to the silicone mask, I mean, the base is going to be like $1,000, like $1,000 basic, because you're doing either a life cast or you have a head cast of someone, and fiberglass now, because the stone that we used to use is now being discontinued. That was a staple of our industry. We can't get the Ultra Cal and Hydra Cal, and those are like plasters essentially. They've stopped making them. U.S. Gypsum was a big supplier around the world, and they've stopped. So we're all having to switch gears and use different materials. But you have to do a sculpture, and you're doing a mold and a mother mold and all these other. And you have to inject silicone, and then the materials really add up quickly with that. For prosthetic appliances, like something we would use, like today, if we did the Wishmaster again, we might use silicone instead of foam latex like we did back in the day. So that's going to be a whole different ball of wax, because it's not a big pullover mask. But some of the higher end masks actually can command quite a bit more money. And taking into consideration that these people make multiples of these things, and they're always different paint jobs are beautiful. But to make a one-off, just to make one, can really get expensive. And that's just, it's just the beast of the materials. And sometimes it goes wrong. It can be contaminated with different types of clays. And so you have to be careful and not, or you end up with a big puddle of goop instead of something made out of rubber or silicone. But it kind of all depends on the approach. We approach everything differently every time. But no two jobs are the same, which is one of the reasons I like doing special effects so much, because you have to solve problems. And at the end of the day, even a severed head, you're not going to make it the same way twice. You may use some of the same techniques, but it's always going to be different.
I mean, I think that pretty much sums up the one 2-part question someone had asked. What's your favorite special effects you enjoy working with, and what material do you avoid using when you work with them?
I really kind of like the blood gags. I mean, they're kind of fun because there's a lot of pressure to do it and get it done right and not, destroy something, or you got one take. You do a slit throat, a slit throat that you've taken an hour to apply and tube and all that stuff. And then the action has to be correct. The actor has to do what they do and not cinch up. You have pressure and fluid. So pressure and fluid don't like each other very much. So they kind of like to, fuck off in different directions sometimes. So I kind of like having the pressure on set of having to get it done and do it right. Otherwise, it's a massive reset. Intestines and things like that. All these sticky bits, that you play with. I like to just come in and make a big mess and,
just walk away.
That's what's nice about working on location out in the woods. You can just walk away from it because it's all food grade stuff. But, and as far as the material that I avoid, we use everything. I mean, we'll use every material under the sun. We use anything from the drugstore, grocery store, any sort of industrial lubricants, chemicals. We use it all. There's really nothing we avoid, although fiberglass sucks. Working with fiberglass is not fun, and it's stinky, and it's terrible, and you get stuff in your hands. And so I try to avoid that when I can, but it's a necessary evil, so I have to embrace it when it comes up.
So I have a question for Matt.
Yep.
How do you feel about the future of practical effects? Huge practical effects fan, especially puppets. Is there concerns that CGI, etc., will eventually erase the artistry of effects?
No, not at all. In fact, when the CGI thing came up in the early 90s, everyone said the sky is falling. It's not. The AI stuff that's coming out is a bit threatening because it's so uncreative. Anyone can make a prompt, and I just think that as far as my circle goes, and our level of films, we love making movies. That's it. That's why we do it. We're not out to make $1 million. We love hooking up with our friends, going out, having fun, making a big mess, and having something to show for it, and have some stories. And so the practical effects, where I'm looking, they would never, ever go away, ever. And we really love using puppets, and most independent filmmakers would much rather use puppets because A, it's something real in camera that the actor can work with, and B, it's more cost effective at the end than any digital effect. We use a lot of compositing effects in our stuff. Roger Knoll is our director of photography, and he's doing all these wonderful shots he does matte paintings, and he does miniatures, and he layers things together. It is a form of computer graphics, but it's also sort of layering practical elements that have been filmed. You'll see a couple scenes in the movie that are kind of intense and look like one cohesive thing, but there are actually many, many different elements that he's able to layer and stitch together. So I really like the addition of saying, hey, we have a puppet, but you're going to see my hand in the shot. And he's like, don't worry about it. We can erase it. It doesn't feel like cheating. Blue screen, green screen, rod puppets, Bunraku puppets, all of that. It's here to stay. All of it's going to.
I think CGI is like a tool that you can use, and at the end of the day, it's not the same as like AI. I know a lot of people like to compare it, like, people thought the same way about CG, but at least CG is somebody working. You know what I mean? It's somebody doing something. It's not just a.
And there's some beautiful CG stuff out there. Don't get me wrong.
I'm on your side on this. Yeah,
are great. Yeah. And if they serve the story, because no special effects is a good story. You know, it's part of your storytelling. And people would say, well, Jim Henson would never use computers. That is bullshit. Jim Henson would absolutely have used this technology because he pushed the envelope to create new technologies in order to tell his stories. Now, he was a puppet guy all his life, but he embraced that new technology. So I feel the same way. And I love being able to say, hey, you know, this blood didn't go that direction. Can we punch it up a little bit? Can we, you know, do an element and just add it in, you know, later? So it's a great tool to fall back on. But we try not to lean too heavily on it because I think it loses a little bit of soul. Acting against a tennis ball or, you know, something that's
hey, there was fantastic CGI in Terror Tunes. Just
oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Love that
good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. We have a question for Michael. Beyond Relic Dragon, are you looking forward to any upcoming horror releases?
Well, you know, the one that looks kind of sick right now is that movie Onslaught. Looks kind of insane. Have y'all been seeing that one?
No, I didn't.
No, I haven't seen that one.
It looks dark and gritty, and it looks like it's, you know, I try not to watch trailers. I try to like keep everything like very I don't like to ruin anything. And so I kind of stay away from like the news and like what's coming out in general. Which sucks because I don't get to go to the theaters as much as I would like. But I have 3,000 movies in there, and I haven't watched all of them yet. So I kind of just like forget about the new stuff coming out. But this one looks sick. It looks like it's about like some sort of military weapon that's like these robot men that are giant with guns and shit, and they go after a family. It looks insane.
That sounds pretty cool. It is definitely something. Yeah, I could watch.
It looks like a popcorn flick, and that's my bread and butter, dude. I just like simple premise and fun. That's what I like.
Comes out in September.
Does it?
There you go.
It looks cool.
There is, and as you said, I mean, one of the movies I am waiting for, the Relic Dragon. I've seen a lot more because Jesse had sent us press kit, so we've seen a lot more than some people have seen, and just some of it's just mind blowing.
Did y'all see the short?
Saw the short. Unfortunately, I was telling Josh when I was watching it, they put like a commercial right dead in the middle, and I'm like,
where was that?
Killed them.
It was a YouTube.
That's ridiculous. In the middle of the short?
Yep.
Like almost right at the mid mark.
They do it on purpose. They do it on purpose because you can pay for no ads. So they know when to put it in there to know. So you'll be like, God damn it! I guess I'm gonna pay for no ads eventually.
I did notice that they had cut the end credits, and they put up a new window like up next, and I'm like, yeah, but those end credits are so great. Josh had added in some little Easter eggs of like this film is dedicated to the climbing team of 1967. And people were like, oh my God, who? And they were looking them up, you know, like who was this? Who was this vanished team? And Josh is like, I made it up. It doesn't exist. You know, it's just.
I love that.
It's just a fun little thing that makes people Google, like, what does that mean?
So good. That's fun.
But putting a commercial in the middle of the Relic, because it's such like an intense. Like I love watching it still.
It's like right at the build up part, and it's like, and the thing is, my YouTube, I'm paying for the premium, and I still got a commercial, and I'm like,
really?
Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it was one of those things that slipped through.
Bullshit, dude.
And I was going to go and watch it again and go, maybe this was just kind of like a little
one-off
hiccup on. Yeah, maybe it was a little hiccup on their thing, or again, like you said, unfortunately,
no, the money.
It's sometimes it's about that money.
Well, AC is saying that we can on our official site we do have a copy of it. You can see it unedited.
Yes.
In all its glory at the Relic universe.
Yes. Which, again, we have told everybody we actually have that right on our the Basement Show page.
Yeah.
We're pushing that out for you guys.
So good, man.
Yeah, it just goes. It just kicks off and it just goes and it just leaves you with questions.
And when we first started talking about and we started lining everything up, I had actually was pushing everybody to go see the short.
Yeah, it's
So
fun.
this way they could get some feel, get to know what you're getting to knowing. As it said, during the time of the pandemic, to actually do something right at that time period
Yeah.
when everything in the world was, guess what? You can't even go outside and take a breath of fresh air. You're not allowed to do that. That was just completely mind blowing. One of the things I know when I talked to you, Matt, was when I was going through your list, one of the things that stuck out to me huge is that you worked on Interview with a Vampire TV series.
Yeah. So that was just a couple of days in Los Angeles. They had filmed the majority of it in London, and they came back, and they needed a couple of shots of the main character. I don't remember the actor's name. He's such a sweet guy. And they needed him falling, essentially. He had been thrown up in the air by Lestat, I guess it was, and they needed him falling back to Earth. So we rigged him up, and we did a bunch of smoke and fans and just kind of, a sound stage for a couple days. And then there's some big fire scenes in the town where the town is burning, and people are running out of buildings and stuff. And they were all put in later. So they burned these towns, but needed extras. So we filmed them on a stage as well. So we didn't get the full-blown kind of thing, but it was very difficult because I had to recreate some stuff that they had established. Especially there was a puzzle that we had to put back together. And this puzzle was a real puzzle. Like, we had to put it back in 1,000 pieces. And we had to make it match the actual original shot they did in London. It was just, it's a lot of, like, you would never, ever, ever, ever think twice about. And if you don't, then that means we did our job. But it was fun to work on. Like I said, working with the lead actor was great. It was just super nice, and it was really nice to see that. Like, it didn't have it didn't go to his head. Even though they were doing a great show. They're still going.
When I was going through your list, I found Butcher's Bluff.
Yeah.
Back in 2023, give us a little bit of something about that one.
So Butcher's Bluff, I met that director. His name is William Instone. I met him at a convention, and he was walking around in the killer's costume, which is like this pig face, like hog looking thing that's like made out of a burlap sack, very reminiscent of like burlap sack Jason mixed with like Motel Hell, right? And I was like, that's a cool little character. And I was like, what's your movie about? And he's like, oh, we don't have it yet. We're actually about to start filming it. And I was like, well, I'm an actor. Hit me up. And he did. And we shot like a fake movie trailer for it. And it did pretty good. And then he called me back and was like, hey, you just want to do the lead character for the movie? And I was like, yeah. He's like, he's a stoner. I'm like, I'm typecast all the time. I'll be a stoner any day, bro. I'll be a stoner. And he's a filmmaker. And so I'm like, cool, yeah. And then we just did it. It's out. It's on like Tubi. And I wouldn't say watch it on Tubi because it's highly edited on Tubi. I guess they got like a distribution through like Breaking Glass Pictures, and they cut out everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Actually, it's kind of because of that movie that I'm even in the Relic in like a long shot type of way, because after making the movie, I met Dakota Millett, who is he was the production designer on the Relic. If y'all ever need someone to talk to, he's awesome. And he and I both acted in that. And that's where I first met him. Like I was saying earlier, you got to just meet people and things will happen. And I met Dakota, and from there, we would go to different conventions for Butcher's Bluff, and the Relic short film was showing at the Houston convention, and we saw it, and we talked to Josh, and we're like, dude, this is insane. And yeah, from there we just kind of became friends. with Josh.
That's all.
Joshua Logan. J.M. Logan.
Mr. J.M. Logan. And he was that was a great time with him the other night. As I said, I definitely learned, and I will ask you guys, because last night we spoke with Sarah and Hollis.
Nice.
And we learned that Sarah got the little bit of the instigator spot, that she wants to get everybody like this one right here.
Yes.
That's
a
me joke. I do that too. I love that shit.
She was telling me that, at some points you just gotta kind of go with it. So I found it funny that, it definitely sounds like all of you got a very huge connection with each other during your time period of doing this filming.
As you should, and we're lucky that we can. And if you get that, I think it's wonderful. It's like going to camp. You make all these great friends, and you're always working towards something together. And you actually do make genuine friendships, which is, it's not like camp in that respect. Like, I'll see you all the time after camp, and you never see them again. But that's not true in this case. I've made some very genuine close friends on this, and it's been great. So we want to continue to perpetuate that.
Awesome. You know what? He does special effects. I got to get him to build me a new spine. I've already got the blanket back there, sir.
Oh, wow.
I had spine fusion in December, so my chair is not friendly. So I call my wife, put the blanket in behind me, gives a little more cushion.
For sure.
I have another question. Now, I know you did some acting, Matt. So let's say, any way you want to answer this. What is a dream role? What would be your ultimate dream role?
Well,
grab it.
I always wanted to be the old guy who tells the teenagers that they're doomed as they're going up to the lake. I got a couple of years before I can do that, but I want to be, you're doomed. But
you got the part, dude.
Gosh,
you got it.
Gosh, we've known each other for so long, and he knows me very well. And I said, write me a part. Just write me a part that is me, and I'll just be me and embellish a bit, So I don't really have a dream role that I'm after anymore. I love being the guy who dies. I die a lot in film.
He wants to live once.
In fact, I kind of want to make a short just based on a guy he just goes around dying in films. That's his job. I do, anything in action. It's fun to do that. All my combat stunts and things I used to do. I can't do them as well anymore. The last time I was doing stunts was in 2017 with Kane Hodder, of all people, was stunt coordinator on that.
Okay.
Well known.
Yes.
Of course.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him. He's great. Love Kane. Anything kind of fun and that would kind of embellish my own personality. I kind of leave it to Josh. I'm like, write me something kooky. I don't know what I play. I mean, I've done Shakespeare. I've done, The Crucible on stage. I've done all this stuff. It's kind of heady. And then, I'm subway guard number 2 in Faust, and I get my face slashed off or something.
Good soundtrack, Faust.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mom and Dad are very proud.
That was a great movie. Yeah. I saw that, and I'm like,
Faust, Love of the Damned, or whatever it is.
Was that 1991 or 90?
No, it was later. 99, I think.
Don't lie to me.
99. There's a Brian Usna.
I have to go through and look for this again.
Yeah, Brian Usna joint. We did all the effects for it. The Screaming Mad George back in the day.
But
what was Michael's dream role? We didn't find out what Michael wants to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you
go.
I don't know. I just want to be a character actor, man. I just I don't care if anyone ever knows my name, dude. I just want to play eccentric characters. I love playing like the pothead. I know that I fit the role. I get it. I know what I look like. And but dude, there's a movie called Knit Ram, which is Martin spelled backwards, and it was played by a character named Caleb Landry Jones, and it's about the first like mass shooting in Australia, and he does such a good like. He's so still in that movie, and the way he delivers his stuff. I just like. I want to be that guy. I want to be Caleb Landry Jones in every movie he's in. Everything he does, that's what I want to do. And I know that sounds terrible, but it's just the truth. I love that guy. I also wouldn't mind being like a superhero, but I don't want to be like a big superhero. I want to be like one of the guys like in X-Men that has like kind of a shitty power that no one really cares about. Like who is that character named Quill who just has like little spikes come out? Like that's hilarious. Like I want to be that guy, you know, something stupid like that, or Big Wheel, or Armadillo, or some bullshit. You know, that's what I want to play.
We know somebody last night. I had said about, because he says he also wanted to be a superhero, and I said, you know, there was a movie that just opened up because the actor is not doing this, and he was, which one? I said Blade, and the next thing you know, Hollis was through the camera. Like,
Yeah,
I love Hollis.
Blade.
so we have Hollis for Blade as a
Love
hashtag.
Hollis.
Hollis is-
Hey, I love Hollis, but did y'all ever see the thing whenever this? I don't know who made it because I thought it was official, but I guess it wasn't. They had John Boyega like dressed up as Blade, and it was perfect. And I would love to see John Boyega as Blade. Just saying.
I'd
Love John
love to see it.
Give it a yellow.
I'd love to see another Blade done, but
But I'm gonna take Hollis because I know Hollis personally. So yeah, be Blade. Hollis.
Yeah.
I would like to see Hollis. But if I'm going to ask, I still got to go back to the old traditional Wesley Snipes put Blade on the map.
I heard he's terrible to work with though.
Yeah, well, he can be. I think he's better
Well, I
now.
heard in Blade specifically, I heard he was terrible.
Yeah, he had,
I heard that. And
run-ins with Ryan and
I've
some
gone
stuff.
to a couple of the horror cons, and unfortunately, some people absolutely amazing. Matthew Lillard, absolutely
Matt Lillard, great.
amazing, but McDowell, not so much.
Oh,
Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm, not so much.
Malcolm McDowell. Okay, I always thought he told the best stories. Just sitting around listening to stories of him was funny.
I don't know if he was just having an off day because
That's
when you
the thing
go,
is-
you are so crowded. Like some of these
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah,
just
there's still
shaving
people,
and
you know.
I always give any celebrities I meet and friends of mine who are celebrities. Everybody has a shit day, you know. I usually wait and meet them second time, and it's like nothing like it was the first time.
I usually try not to talk to any of them.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like, and when I work with them, like when I work with actual names, I just try to treat it as if I've been there before because I'm not gonna do that. Like, oh my god, dude! Like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna.
It was the same. I traveled with a band, and I mean, I've been on some of the national stages, Seven Dust and Breaking Benjamin.
Oh.
And it's like, hey, you know what? Thank you for doing what you guys do.
I helped on a music video for Breaking Benjamin. That was insane.
Did you?
Yeah, their newest one for Awaken. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But they're like, do you want a picture? Do you want art? No. I just want to say hi. Thank you.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Appreciate you.
come hang out. And I'm like, no, guys, you guys are busy. No, you come hang out.
Yeah.
But I do have a comment here that I'm going to put on screen because it's somebody that you guys know.
Okay.
So Matt moved to Texas so he can keep the camp going. And that's
Well.
Richard.
We were hoping so. That's the plan. Yeah, I took the leap, and I'm glad I did. There's such a great community there in Austin, especially. It's
Thanks, dude.
it really is fucking great. I came in, I didn't spend much time other than visiting Josh here and there after he moved out of LA, and just everyone I met was awesome, and it was like, this is great. What am I doing in LA? The town of no, is Hollywood, and Austin is more like, yes, come do things. And that's what we're doing. We're not,
Please come do things. We need you. Please.
we're not big shots or anything. We just like making movies and having fun. And we're pretty good at it. Like I think we're pretty good at it now. We've been doing it for other people for so long. It's like, why don't we do it for ourselves and meet the people who love it and even if it's not some massive success, we had fun, and I hope to keep that ball going. I mean, it really is. That's why I pulled up stakes, and it was kind of scary. But I'm from Houston originally, so the prodigal son returns, I guess. So I've got a big effects shop, and by my house there, and land. I got road runners and scorpions and all the crap.
I'm going to start driving now. I'm coming down to Texas. I want to see some road runners and stuff. I don't fly, so
right on. It's a good drive. It's an easy drive. You'll be fine.
Look for me in about a couple days. I can drive throughout the night, but yeah, no,
we got room for you.
There you go. Grim doesn't fly.
Yes.
It's what is. Maybe you can.
My former business partner, Roy Canero, we're at Soda Effects. We're partners for about 15, 20 years. He doesn't fly either, so I'd have to drug him like B.A. Baracus in the A-Team. Give him the milk of amnesia and knock him out to get him on a plane.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't anything like bad. It was just like a sleeping pill or something. But it was like,
I don't know where she went, but that's exactly what she's talking about doing to me to get me out into out there in that area. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta watch. That's why I always capped. Always never know what's going to happen.
Right. It's my slip you, Mickey.
Yeah. Tell Mr. Nash, pineapple, because I'm a little worried here. That's going to be the safe word.
Yep.
Lemon, lime, if we're extreme.
You can wake up in a bush somewhere.
What kind?
Go ahead.
I made a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Guess what? This is where we told everybody, again, be yourselves.
Yeah, just have fun.
Yeah, Sarah last night, I learned last night that it is okay and it is awesome to be stoned in a zombie apocalypse.
Hell yeah.
So,
can I answer that question right there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Best Giallo film is Deep Red, Dario Argento. Just want to say that. It's 100% the best one. I love Deep Red. It's so good. That's it.
That's it.
The music in that film is just fucking cool. So cool.
No argument, just the best.
Yeah, it's the best.
That is it. And now Richard's telling me, hold on, I need to pull this one down. So Richard's telling me to just let her drug me so I can come out to Texas.
Just go with it, man. Go with it. The spice must flow.
Yeah. But I also have that wife that I've been with 20 years.
You're in good hands.
She would find it more funny I put something in your water. What did you put in my water? Just drink it.
It's probably
I'll take that bottle over there. That'll be the bottle that I have like magnesium citrate or something in it at that point.
That's Goblin.
Hi.
Oh, there you go.
Excuse me one second.
I mean, I know one question he's been asking everybody before we wrap this up. We have a thing called Monster Mania here in New Jersey, and a lot of big name celebrities like that come. Like this coming weekend, they got like Robert Englund, Warwick Davis, Malcolm McDowell's gonna be here, plus other people.
I'd love to see Robert again.
Warwick Davis.
Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to stay in, but I'm just going to mute myself for a second.
Yeah, sure.
You're good.
He's been asking you guys if you would ever consider bringing the Relic Dragon to New Jersey for a Monster Mania convention type thing.
I don't see why not. We're open to publicizing any way we can. Certainly love to see Robert again. He's always fun to hang out with. He likes his white wine. I like my brother, so we get along real well.
That might have been the coolest thing you've ever fucking said in your life.
It's so dope, man.
Robert, he likes his white wine.
Robert and Doug Bradley. I was like a kid in a candy shop.
Dude, I want to hang out with Warwick, dude.
Warwick could be fucking amazing to hang out with.
It's funny because he's
fucking Hollywood royalty, dude.
Yeah.
People don't think of it like that, but he really is, man. This guy's career is insane.
Yeah. Well, the best thing about it is, like, he did so many good movies. Obviously he did, Willow, Harry Potter. He did that one Leprechaun film.
Yeah, one Leprechaun movie.
He did
No. Y'all are thinking of the Leprechaun. I'm talking about the kids movie Leprechaun film that no one saw. But no, that's a joke. It's a real thing, but I didn't mean that one. But he did this movie called Skinned Deep, where he throws the plates at people like frisbees. And it's the greatest character he's ever played. And I just want to go up to Warwick Davis and be like, "Can you sign this plate for me?"
Oh, sorry about that. Miss Grimm,
yeah.
I had to take care of something with Miss Grimm.
You're good, bro.
You're fine, man.
Are you named after Mr. Grimm from Twisted Metal?
No. Story behind Grimm, and it's actually, if you notice it does say Rev Grimm, but I go by Grimm. Reverend is actually, yes, I am actually an ordained reverend. I didn't do the cheap version like, oh, let me just fill this out online, answer like 4 questions, and you're done. You got the
That's what my dad did so he can marry me.
Yes. I actually went through, I took the actual.
Your dad married you? You married your dad?
It's Texas. It's
well,
Texas.
mate, only in Texas.
No, Michael's a man now.
Yes. Years ago, I was traveling, as I said, with a band. Supposed to be the next big thing out of Philadelphia. I didn't want people to know me as my actual name. Reason being is one time I went into a place to cash my paycheck. Unfortunately, the girl working behind the counter was, we will call, a groupie. When you cash your check, you have to give them your license, your blood type, and everything else. Well, 2 days later, this girl was sitting out front of our house. And at this time, this was when I was with my ex-wife. What is she doing here? I cashed my check the other day. She got my address off of this. I didn't invite her here, so I started going by Grimm.
She was trying to get that Rev Grimm stem. Am I right, dude?
Yeah. I have always been huge with Grim Reaper. I think one of my first Halloween costumes, once I could choose my own, I was a Grim Reaper. It just always kind of stuck.
And she was a Grim Peeper. Am I right,
dude?
dude?
Exactly.
That's what no bones about it.
At that point, I'm like, a lot of times people, like when I was in the clubs, it's like, oh, well, let me get your number.
Yeah, you need a little anonymity.
Unfortunately, I'm giving you a Google number.
Oh, yeah. I looked into that the other day, actually.
And your name is, I'm Grimm. No, really, what's your name? I go by Grimm. Yeah, and that was kind of it. And I went with the spelling of Grimm after the brothers Grimm.
Of course.
Because their stories are absolutely just mind-blowing with their
dark.
Stories.
Dark.
Unfortunately, as I was just explaining to Mr. Nast, I know that you guys have seen my page. You've seen some of the profile pictures.
Yes.
Monster Mania, as Mr. Nast was explaining, the last Monster Mania that I actually went to, I had taken my wife for anniversary to meet Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy.
Mm-hmm.
It's all she wanted for her anniversary. Took her. Charlie took the time, came around from the table and leaned down to my 7-year-old daughter and goes, "You are cute. Can I take you home?" The rest of the day, she is walking around the Monster Mania. Charlie said I was cute. He would take me home. If you don't stop being a little turd, I'm going to send you home with Charlie. So this is the last picture of the Monster Mania they were at before they passed with Chainsaw Man.
Oh.
So they, very big thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we lost them in May of 2023 in a fire.
Condolences. I'm glad you have them there with you.
Yeah.
My wife actually died 3 times during that fire, and she came to me. She has what is called inappropriate sinus tachycardia. So she was just sitting outside, and her heart rate was at 165, just sitting.
Wow.
But then she bottomed out to about 42. So she came in. I could see it in her face. I don't feel good. I'm like, okay, go lay on the bed, keep an eye on the show, because I mean,
She's funny how you guys got married.
that is true. Yes, we got married in front of convicts in orange jumpsuits and shackles, and that is a true story. We got married at the courthouse. We came out, and here were the guys ready for court sentencing with their orange jumpsuits and shackles. But it's one of the things that she could be sitting there and her heart rate drops down to like 42, and then all the way up to 160, all the way back down to like 60, all the way up to 150. So it takes a very big hit toll on her. So I'm like, look, go lay down, sit in the show. If you need me, you directly contact me.
Yep.
So I apologize for the step out.
Ah,
No
don't apologize for that.
Not at all.
Yeah, we preach the family and life before the show's on this. So I mean, we all one close knit family. I've known I've known Grim for 20 years, and I've known his wife since I was about 8, 9 years old. So I mean,
Wow.
And everybody that is in chat, we consider them family. It's
What's
not,
up, fam?
It's not it's not a fan thing. It's not a viewer thing. They are family, and it's
Nice.
you guys need us. There's been plenty of times where we had shows, and I don't really think I should be here anymore. It's like, well, you don't think you should be in chat with us? No, I don't think I should be here. Show stops.
Yeah.
Guess
Yeah.
what? We're going to talk about this. And at that point, we bring other cast members in, and we will. I am the wife, Shannon.
Shannon.
She keeps me in line. Somebody has to, because we already know that not many other people keep me in line. But yes, as far with the movie coming out, I know we are all excited. As I said, there are so many things that I could Wishmaster 4, Species: The Awakening.
Yeah.
There's a couple quick ones from there.
Good.
Jack Frost 2.
Yeah. All right.
Red 11, The Leftovers.
I read 11, man. That's shit. Fucking crazy.
Little things that I've seen off your guys' pages. Like I said the other day, I saw a reel up on Sarah's page when you guys were, I guess, kind of doing a little bit of outtakes. You were kicking around, and Richard's blowing chunks of
Gold.
gold. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you go.
You know, I was there that day for the vomit.
Oh no.
That was before I was actually cast in the movie. I was just helping with art department. Yeah, so I was there for that, and that was the coolest freaking day. That's when I met Marcus Cook.
Yeah, had Marcus down.
And then
Right hand man.
And there's my cousin Cora. So, like I said, we're all family here. As I had said when I talked to you, Matt, there are so many directions here that we could go, and
Take them.
we've
Nowhere
had
to be.
you got nowhere to be. As I said, I'm looking to see if the chat. I'm also scrolling through in case I happen to miss anything. Don't want to miss anything, sir. Did I miss anything?
Nope.
Okay, thank you.
I'm keeping an eye on it. Don't worry.
That is true.
He knows his part, man. He does it good too.
Well, I don't want to take all the credit, but I'm the one that actually started the basement show. Grim joined me after the fact, so I mean.
Yeah, fuck you, Grim. He started this shit.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. He actually talked me out of retirement. Back in May of 2023, I had said, after the fire, I was going to retire.
Yeah.
I had done it.
Couldn't blame you.
Concentrate on taking care of the wife. And we were doing Saturday morning shows, 4 hours in a studio that was. It's got a big round table. It was Connecticut School of Broadcasting. So there's
I
like
decided what you're sitting in right now.
yeah, there's like 8 of us around this table, and there's no air conditioning. I'm like, how can I help program this show, concentrate on this, and concentrate on her, and bring her to every show? I can't. And then Mr. Nass like, look, you love doing it. You're right. I love doing it. You got to do it.
Well, I didn't say that. Like, you can do it from the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, you could do it from home. He's like, give it a try again.
Yeah.
So I came out, I threw a couple shows out there, and I'm like, you know what? This is something. And he ended up bringing me on as a partner in crime.
Yeah, best way to put it.
Best way to put it.
Little PIC, dude. Just a little PIC, dude.
Yeah, so it is one of those things. I'm glad I came back to do it. I am glad that you guys gave up time from your schedule to do this.
Nah, dude.
I know
we would be playing online pool, dude.
I mean, I know Mr. Nass and myself. We would love to have you guys back on again sometime if you'd be willing.
100%.
I'll be on time.
Go ahead.
I'll be on time next time.
Well, I'm sure when you see the finished product, it should be out. I don't know, maybe 2 months. Open.
We had asked Josh last night.
What did he say?
He had said it's going to be a little bit.
It's we're
didn't want to give too much.
Buttoned up. It's a lot of work on Roger's part. He is just cranking, and it's just a long process. But I'm sure once it's out, you'll have plenty of more questions.
Definitely. As I said, we are
a post-release show. There you go. We could do the same thing as a post-release show.
Sure. Because
same guest back. I mean,
it's one of those. It builds up, and then by the third act, it's just full tilt. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It
gets pretty nuts, man.
Yeah, it gets a little nuts.
I am definitely excited for it to come out. Like I said,
it's fun. It's a lot of fun, is what I like, and we like fun movies. We don't want to make anything heavy or very important movie or anything like that. It's just like, let's just have fun. Like, fuck it, fuck art, let's dance.
Well, I'll take the trailers.
Yeah.
And I'll run them on the big screen TV.
Okay.
Over and over, so it's kind of like I'm already getting the movie. Granted, I know those parts like back of my hand now, but I mean, hey, look, ooh, I didn't catch,
There's some Easter eggs in there. Even I didn't catch some of them watching the cuts as we were editing, and things I didn't notice. There's some stuff sort of stuck in there that I was like, wait, I don't remember you guys doing this. I was there. And they're like, yeah. I was over at craft service eating all the Doritos.
When
catch me at Crafty, baby.
That's right, catch me crafty.
When we first started looking, I started looking for all the trailers I could, and then Jesse, he sent us the press kit. We have held back one trailer,
okay,
and I don't even know if that trailer is out to be watched on YouTube, because that is a 2-minute long trailer.
Right. It's probably what we're using for a lot of our live kind of conventions and stuff. And we kind of get a good captive audience with that. People walk around, they catch a glimpse of something and like, what's this? So we kind of throw a whole bunch of stuff at them and try to kind of keep them interested so we can gauge, the reactions. We want to see, is this interesting at all? Like, does this interest you? Because it's a hard movie to describe. It's kind of an action adventure. It's not really a horror. There's nothing scary about it. It's got some horror elements.
There's some scary shit, dude.
There's not scary.
There's some scary shit, dude.
No.
I mean, one of the stills that I have, and we do run some of the stills at the end of the show.
Nice.
We've shown a trailer. wasn't a real long trailer. I think it was actually the one teaser trailer.
Right. Yeah. We did that early on.
But one of the stills is where you're talking about with the scary shit. The hand.
The hand, I love it.
It's right there
That's
in Hollis's face, and he's got the blood, and I'm like,
this is the glove. This is the gloved.
yeah, because the
Yeah.
The cloaked figures with the horns, absolutely. Like I saw them, I'm like, that's amazing, and I seen a bunch of them standing there, and I'm like,
So cool.
that is awesome.
I was trying to remember whose hand that was. I don't think it was mine.
Mine.
Might
I think
be.
it was
Josh's.
Could be Josh's. I mean, Josh has played Jesus Christ's hand.
He
before.
did. He did. He did play the hand of Christ.
We had talked about that. How that was his
Yeah.
hand getting nailed to the cross.
Yeah.
I was like, so he's like, yeah, we kind
We
of
love,
put this
we love
together.
bringing it up at dinner parties and stuff. You know.
Yeah, but
Always a
That's
good
the conversation.
conversation starter.
Yeah, absolutely.
but I can definitely say from that 2-minute trailer, I've told people that this is absolutely something that they are going to want to see, and anybody that has watched the short,
It's very different from the short.
Yes, there is
it
a
really
lot
is.
more in depth to
So
it.
the same people made it.
Yeah.
But one of the images I love so much, and you see it in the trailer, are the hands coming up
Mm-hmm.
out of the face. And,
Yeah, it's,
I really like that. That is one of my hands, but it's that's an image I love. I love that. That just
I
creepy
believe that's the one trailer that
coming out of
we've
the
seen.
dirt. It's
Yeah, they're like
Yeah,
reaching up and pulling down, and then
Yep,
you
and
got
I'll
the
just kind of
scream.
going over her.
Kind of gives like phantasm when they're under the bed.
Yeah.
The Grudge.
I mean, there are
Yeah.
so many elements to this movie. Again, we've seen more than most,
Yep.
and all I can tell the people is this is something you really got to see when it comes out.
It's fun. It's fun for the whole family.
The whole fam, dude.
Very accessible. You know, have some fun and
Who doesn't like gold?
right. There was so much gold. My God, we had so much gold on that thing. Just,
Real gold. All of it's real.
yeah, we had a little real gold. There's some real gold in there. We had actors in baby oil and gold. We had, I hated a
And
those
I'm
were-
so happy. I wanted to get put in the gold baby oil, but then again, I'm like,
It was terrible.
that might suck.
It was awful. Everyone was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." They're like, "Oh, what have I got myself into?"
Yeah, I think I got. Never mind. Too late. You suck.
Still would have been sick though.
Yeah.
Still would have been sick with my long hair, dude.
Oh, completely.
Oh.
We would have ratted it up and
Yeah, it'll look cool.
We did find out about a couple of things. So stunts.
Mhm.
Did you guys prefer to? Now you had already said you had done some stunts before. Now it's not so much you don't want to do those stunts. Michael,
I don't want
do you prefer to do your stunts, or would you rather have somebody do them for you?
It depends, man. I didn't do too many in this movie. I've done my own stunts. I've taken some spills. I know that one short film, they didn't have enough money to get a stunt double, and I had to run at full speed and take a dive right into the ground. And I did it, and they were very impressed with the fact that it looked so real. And I was like, well, that's because it fucking hurt, dude.
Yeah.
I committed.
No cheating that one.
But it looked good,
Yeah, I love that. It's like it looked great when you got hit by that car. It's like, yeah, the car.
There
hit
are.
you.
I'm sure that if you put something, I think that I would say I think I got it, and then the moment it came up, depending on what it is, I might change my mind. I'm about to be a dad, so like I gotta at this point, if I was 24, I'd be doing everything. But I'm about to be 34, and so things changed from there.
You're fine.
But if you don't have the money, then yeah, I'll do it.
I was 34 once.
Yeah.
Once, many, many moons ago.
Back
A year ago, tops, right?
Yeah, this is just overnight. This is what happens when
Hey,
you're married.
I'm starting to get some, dude. Starting to get some whites.
You know, when you're married for X amount, that's what you get right there. So I know that Sarah and Hollis had a lot of, I guess you would say, like makeup silicone put on them at one point.
Yes.
Richard had said that he had a little bit, and
Yeah.
Taylor said she had to have her head casted.
Yes.
Did you have to do any kind of like heavy makeup effects for anything?
Well, yeah, we did quite a bit. There are some transformations of characters. There's a bit of I guess bloody bits and pieces. There's some nightmarish sequences that happen that are a little grim, I guess. They're short-lived, but
yeah, the horror part of the horror movie, Matt.
Yeah, that stuff.
It is a horror movie.
Yes. Well, I don't call it a horror film. I really call it sort of an adventure.
It's adventure, fantasy.
It's sort of, yeah. It's a little cosmic. Got a little bit of cosmic in there.
Yeah.
You know? Definitely some parallel universe stuff. When it gets going, full steam ahead. But yeah, we definitely did makeup effects. I tortured everyone I could get my hands on. My partner Gage Munster came in. My partner Marcus Cook came in and did all this stuff. We did it's just par for the course. It's part of the territory of that genre. Is to world build and create things that don't exist and make it visually interesting with whatever you can find that's available, because there wasn't a lot available in Texas. We did a lot of work in my studio in LA and then came out to Texas. I had a fantastic crew building the creatures and stuff, and fake heads, and my partner Marcel Banks, and like all these guys that really stepped up and did some great work. And we just we didn't want to be too over the top with the gore, because it's like, well, it's not really that kind of movie. If it tells the part of the story, it can be as disgusting as you want. But we didn't go for broke. We didn't, turn anyone completely inside out,
Right.
But there is gore for the people.
There is gore. There is blood. There is, some arterial spray, and it's mostly for storytelling. Thankfully, we don't dwell. Like, it's not supposed to be torture porn or, gorehound, grunganole kind of stuff. But we can do it if you want us to.
I mean, you said Marcus Cook was on there. Just go watch 100 Tears. Bro.
Marcus is my guy, man. He'll be down. We're talking about bringing him down sometime very soon, because he's been doing the stuff in Florida and doing some
love that man.
Boy, so we're gonna get him down to play very soon.
So, since last night, Sarah said we are doing that grim Home Alone movie.
Yeah, we did.
We're going to talk to Josh. We'll get him to direct it. We'll get you guys into it. I need you to do some special effects, maybe some exploding heads and stuff like that. Because, yeah, it was something that came up with, because at the point of the time that I said I had my surgery, I was sitting home for 8 weeks in my chair, just because you're not allowed to do it. You're not even allowed to pick up a gallon of milk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can I? No, you can't do that. I didn't even ask. So we decided Grim Home Alone at that point, and it definitely
It'd be a good movie. You kind of do look like Macaulay Culkin. That's what I've been thinking, dude. I've been thinking.
Yeah, you have a certain cherubicness.
Dude, Graham, I've been thinking this entire time, like, who does he look like? It was Macaulay Culkin the whole time.
There you go.
God dang it.
Macaulay
so happy you
Culkin
brought that up.
doppelganger. There you go.
Well, if that's what he thinks of you, I'm scared to think what he thinks of me.
Buzz. Dude, way off topic. Not really, but like, one thing I want to do is make a short film about the South Bend Shovel Slayer. Like, he goes inside and he actually is the South Bend Shovel Slayer, and he's been salting the streets with dead bodies. I want to do that.
There you go.
All right, let's go.
It would
That
be
sounds amazing.
It would be so you do the shot of them talking about him in the window, right? That's the South Bend. So and then they shut the window, and now it's his POV. He goes inside and he has bodies. He actually is, dude. That'd be so sick.
I like that. That is something. That's awesome.
Yeah, I came up with it.
There you go. So, future movie
Yeah, dude.
coming soon. Writer, producer.
Director, actor. I mean, all extraordinaire.
Yeah, I'll do it all.
There you go. Gentlemen, again, we cannot thank you enough for the time that you have spent with us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Greatly appreciate it. Again, we'd like you guys to come back. I know that you were talking real quick, Mr. Nass, before I let them go, about out here on Monster Mania.
Yes, I had asked them if they would be interested in coming out.
When is that?
Well, the next one is next week, so that would be too tough to get onto.
Yeah, probably.
But they does them every couple months.
Okay.
Friend, I had asked Josh, and he's like, yeah, because as I said, I think the Relic Dragon would do absolutely amazing out here. And I will get the information from Doug to Josh and from Josh to Doug. And maybe we get to see you guys out here on Jersey on the East Coast.
Where in Jersey are you?
Right outside Philadelphia is the best pinpoint location.
Yeah, best pinpoint location. I'm about 20 minutes from Philadelphia.
And I'm about 10, so.
Yeah, but this would actually be in Cherry Hill, so that's
Okay.
where they do their big thing. Usually, it is a all weekend type event, but I mean there is
So much.
so much.
Well, we can bring lots of toys and props and stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know if it would be a road trip situation with a trailer or
You
pack it in.
Oh, yeah.
On a Delta flight.
Definitely. As I said, I cannot thank you enough for taking out time from your schedule.
Yeah, I fed off them. I mean, thanks a lot, guys. This has been
Of course.
absolutely amazing the last 2 nights combined. I mean,
It's funny when you jump in on these things, you don't know what you're really going to talk about. Then you figure out, like, man, there's so much more you can talk about.
Yeah.
And that
we can
was,
keep going for another hour or two easily. Just
yeah,
waxing poetic.
that was
waxing
the thing. It
off.
was like, I wanted to make the time slots, but I'm like, I don't want to.
feel rushed.
Yeah, no,
No,
I get
I
it.
don't want to rush it, but I also don't want somebody to feel, because I'm notorious for like 4 and 5 hour shows at times. So yeah, it's like next thing you know, he's coming on going, "Are you getting off yet tonight or not?"
Well, I was just going to say, we've already done a 24-hour show, so we don't need to do another one, okay?
You're right. The next show is 48 hours.
I'm gearing up to do a 9-hour show coming up soon. About 9 hours, so
Wow.
My
yeah, the marathon.
my big thing before I had a left hip replacement in 24 was I wanted to pull a stunt before I went out, and my stunt was going to be a 24-hour non-stop show. And we pulled it off. We were dead for about 4 days after,
Yeah, I bet.
but we pulled it off and put it together within about a 2-week time period.
Yikes.
It was brutal because we learned a lot at that point. You could only actually stay live for X amount of hours.
And then you got to restart it.
You had to restart the stream. We had to get everybody scheduled on times for when they were going to be on and then fill all that in. And I think I ended up, out of that 24 hours, I had probably 4 spots that I was at least 2.5 hours, but I had maybe gotten like an hour and a half of sleep that
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, you were like me. I was like a zombie. I mean,
Yeah, we just kind of right back in the chair and occasionally open the eye, just keeping an eye on the studio. Yeah, everything's going good.
I mean, I had to call him and
Adam-
say, okay, how you guys
Green.
felt?
And
Yeah,
then he
Adam
had to
Green
be
was
into
those.
work the next day after we got done it. So it was like, it
Yep.
was right back to business. We did, we just kept it going. I told her, remember that time? Yes. And if we keep going, everybody's going to remember the time that Grim got suspended because somebody wanted to piss in Grim's Cheerios. Why is it always me getting it? Say, I quit.
Some Cheerios,
Yeah, somebody was
cream in your cornflakes, all sorts of.
somebody was pushing a little too much the one night, and I should have been suspended. I did get suspended for 2 weeks.
Oh, uh-oh.
I'm just going to use Sarah's for Helen last night. Broccoli, sir. Snap.
I decided that I should show something on the stream that I shouldn't have shown.
Show it again.
The Italian Stallion or something
Oh yeah, it was
like Bobcat Goldthwait did on stage all those years ago.
it was more like Daddy 4K.
All right.
Oh,
Next thing I know,
Never heard of it. Never.
you got 2 weeks, sir. I'm like,
Prove it. Do it again.
Oh, funny.
oh yeah, I just couldn't refuse it. I'm like biting at the bit. I'm like, oh man, this dude's asking for it. This dude's asking for it. This dude. You got it. Here it comes.
It was coming at you.
I didn't get nailed on Facebook. I didn't get nailed on YouTube, but I got nailed on other platforms. I'm like,
Right.
are you serious?
Coming right here.
Gentlemen, again, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Would love to have you again.
You'll have us. Just let us know.
Definitely be in contact. If you need anything, you know how to contact each.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Everybody in chat, please. Again.
Yeah, thanks guys for the chat.
Check this out, guys.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Nobody can put the finger in and break the circle.
Oh no. He did it.
So
he's been waiting
So
all
here you
night
go.
to do that.
That's so funny.
when the cast comes out to the East Coast, be prepared, everybody. You're getting popped in the arm.
Yep. 100%.
I won't punch anybody.
So there you go. There's hashtag popped in the arm by Michael.
Right. Line up.
Guys, thank you. Everybody, again, please give it up for Matt and Michael.
Thank
Keep
y'all so
watching.
much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, look forward to the next one.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
There you go. Popped in the arm by Michael.
Love it. Y'all be good.
All right.
Guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Oop, I'm in.
Oh.
Oh man, what a night! Another fun-filled night.
Well, think about it. Grim was behaved during Josh time.
Yeah.
Grim got unbehaved with Sarah and Hollis.
The Colossal Man. I like this name. I don't know who this is.
Grim behaved with Taylor and Richard. That's it. We now know what the witching hour is. There's
Yeah.
a certain point. There's a witching hour for Grim. No more turn straight into a pumpkin.
I mean,
That was awesome. Absolutely amazing.
oh yeah, absolutely. Just these 2 nights have just been
I
so awesome. I hope we can get a hold of Doug and get these people out in New Jersey. I'd love to meet everyone personally. I mean,
there's so much more that we could touch on. And again, thank you, Gary. Again, I personally cannot say thank you enough to Josh, to Hollis, to Sarah, to Taylor, to Richard, to Michael, to Matt. Absolutely amazing group of people.
you can tell how close knit they are too.
Exactly. Very close knit. As of tonight, once we are closing up shop, excuse me, as we're closing up shop, we are, again, we're going to show a trailer. I would love to show that extended trailer, but
I don't push it.
it's not pushing it. I think it would give too much away.
Keep the people wanting more. Show the secondary short one we have, but
Yes,
that 2-minute
Right.
one, let people see that for themselves when it gets released.
yes. Which, if you will do me a favor, if you will work on a little bit of, I'm going to go into the email and start looking for what I'm looking for.
No, I mean, I'm just gonna piggyback what you've been saying. I mean, these 2 nights have been amazing. The cast crews are so close knit. Like, I mean, the chat, you guys have been awesome, asking awesome questions. I mean, yeah, maybe they don't know what the story is. I mean, I butchered that one. I'm sorry, Ari, but just all wonderful people. You guys in chat have been great the last 2 nights, asking a lot of good questions. You can tell they felt encouraged by it, I guess you can say, in a way. Like, that we all took the time out to get to know them, like asking not so much personal questions, but like things that they enjoy. And I found out a lot more about that film industry than I didn't know before. So I mean, it's just absolutely amazing just to like pick people's brains like that, and like just realize that not all Hollywood is uptight and snobby. There's actually really down to earth type people. And I think we found that with the 7 guests we had over the course of
Everybody was down to earth, just absolutely amazing. I
like you said, I want to bring them back on after the movie's out and do like a post-release show with them. Then we probably actually find out more than what we've been able to find out these 2 nights, because at that point the movie's out. So I feel like you would actually be able to find out a lot more went behind to make that scene work, or how that scene happened. I mean, just, you guys are amazing. And everyone in the chat, like, again, like I know we had AC all night. Ari's been here. Gary's been on YouTube. We had a lot of new faces on YouTube. Hopefully they come back around and check out more of the shows. I know Whitney was in chat. Jeremy, Richard Jones dropped a couple funny jokes in chat. I mean, Miss Grimm was here. Ghost Guardians. I mean, it's just, these 2 nights have been absolutely amazing. And I actually want we should all thank Grimm, because Grimm's the one that did a lot of this research. He's the one that reached out to everybody. He talked to everybody. He coordinated all this. I mean, it's just
team
effort.
effort.
Yeah, without the chat and the people, these 2 nights would not have happened. And I agree with you 100%, Troy. He's absolutely right. I mean,
No,
without
you're
having people,
absolutely right, sir. It's all you guys in chat that have made the past 2 nights absolutely amazing. And we've had great guests. We had some fun. We had some good laughs.
oh, absolutely.
I've already talked to a few after the show. I spoke with, you're welcome, Troy. Thank you. I spoke with Josh this morning by email. This morning I was actually up because I had something I had to go and do today. So I made sure I got up extra early this morning to get done what had to be done. But I know Mr. Nast is saying that I did a lot of talking to the people, but all of these images you have seen, the trailers, the intros, the outros, the backgrounds, all of the designs that you have seen has all been Mr. Nast. Many hours have been spent
preparing these 2 nights
behind scenes for these 2 shows. I would say probably over the past just few days alone, the past at least few days alone has been at least 4+ hours of at least one of us in studio working on something.
And who knows, If these went well, we could reach out and maybe do more.
We would like to do more. Again, for this, I'd like to thank Jesse from Cinedump.
Yep.
He took a chance. Amazing opportunity. I saw it originally. I reached out to you with it and wanted to get your thoughts on it. And the rest was history.
Yeah, we took the ball rolling and we ran with it. But I mean, like I always said, now we have the memories together and more to come. Absolutely, and that's what it's all about: making memories, making those strides to help build this platform that much more.
There's plenty more big to come. This was, as I've said, in my 20 years, this is my big thing. This is my biggest accomplishment, I would say, in 20 years. And I am glad that I was part of it. I'm glad that all of you, I'm thankful all of you were part of it with me.
I'm going to find a way to save these shows on Facebook. I'm going to call it Truth and Nail to save them on Facebook. But if not, you can always go back and rewatch them on YouTube whenever you want because they're not coming down.
And you know what? We will actually have the copies of these shows that I'm sure we could probably send to somebody as well.
Yeah.
We will figure it out. But again, I have 2 trailers here. One is a minute and something. The other one is about 30 some odd seconds.
Okay.
I'd like to show the one that's 30 some odd seconds, and then let's see what we're thinking if we want to try and push our luck with the second one. I don't want to push my luck with the solid 2-minute one.
Yeah, I would leave the 2-minute one out completely.
But last night we were able to do the one, and that was about a minute and something.
Yes.
So
I'll get the banner up, ready to rock and roll.
Let me bring this up.
Banner's up. So we don't get. I mean, I think that banner helps a lot. Plus, we can always say we have permission to show this film. I will dispute it any way I have to.
So this trailer is about. Thank you, Grim. Thank you, Johnny.
No, thank you for being here. We appreciate you hanging out with us.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for the questions, too.
Yes, definitely. All right, so I am going to bring this onto screen. This is a trailer from the Relic Dragon, and you will actually see people that we've actually had on here. You will get to see different parts. So please don't go anywhere.
Yep.
We will be right back.
Well, it's just going to kick us over last night.
Yeah, it's going to kick us to the side because that's what it did last night. I forgot about that. So
just make
there
sure
we
you
go.
have it on. Yep, you're good to go.
Yep, sound is on. I made sure this time. Everybody, let's watch some trailer.
Do you guys feel it? It's real. We're up.
Nothing like a good teaser trailer. That's exactly what that is. That was a short one, but that is definitely a good teaser. I saw Hollis in there.
Yep.
You know, there's Taylor, Sarah,
Taylor,
Michael.
I think one of my favorite, I would say, catchphrase, nothing stays hidden forever.
Oh, that's an awesome catchphrase.
I think that is absolutely one of my solid favorite catchphrases of movies I've heard of late. And we all know that, like earlier today, I texted you, I'm like Harris from Major League. So, sir, I know we just ran that. I know we're not going to run the 2 minute. I like to treat our guests and give them, our family the other trailer.
Okay, I'll put the banner back up.
Which is 1 minute and 24 seconds. Again, we're not giving away too much.
Nope, this is the shorter of the 2 extended trailers that we do have.
Yes, this trailer we did play last night, but you know what?
This is actually a good one too. I like this trailer a lot too.
Yes, and believe it or not, there are more that you can find. There's a lot more. Go on to YouTube, and there is a whole section about the score.
Oh, I watched that. That is absolutely amazing.
And the score for the soundtrack, I know right now I have the soundtrack on Apple Music.
I found it on Spotify.
And it is absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So let's run this.
What, like that? Gotcha!
Let's run this.
I could just see you guys read each other's future shows and just do that and pop out.
Just kind of in real quick and go. Well, we do have the hash. We have Hollis, Blade, and
Cassandra King for Sarah.
Yes, and if Michael comes out here, oh, we got the flatulent guy for Richard.
Yep.
Sergeant Flatulent or Sergeant. I got to go back and catch that one.
We'll figure it out. We'll have a list that people can share.
Yes.
And then popped in the arm by Michael.
Popped in the arm by Michael. So, I mean, you guys here all in chat are screwed. Look, tomorrow night, I'm telling you right now, the gloves are off for the Reverend. The Reverend may be in a little bit late on tomorrow night's show, but I'm telling you right now, I'd look for Friday because I think Friday we're going to do a special fucking show and do some blow-off this week. So, without further ado, let's watch this trailer before we close out our show.
One of Matt's hands.
Yeah, that's what Matt. Now, me, I love it. I do. As I said, there are other trailers that can be found. I would love, you know how you guys, when you guys go to a store, you can get the Goonie coins?
Yeah.
I would love to get that dragon coin.
That'd be cool. That would definitely be a cool one to have.
I would love to be able to get one of those.
Maybe we can talk to Matt or Josh, see if we can get hooked up. That'd be cool. You know, there was one question I should have asked Josh or Matt. Now I'm thinking about it, because they said the short is 15 minutes. How long is the feature going to be? I don't know if he would be able to give something like that away.
I believe this is a full-length feature.
Like an hour and a half, 2 hours. You know,
well, I mean, let's just go general basis. What's a normal movie run nowadays?
Say about an hour and 45 minutes.
So, I mean, I would say you're looking at least an hour and 45 minutes. Again, I know Josh is extending so much more into the Relic universe. I honestly, it's been an amazing 2 nights. It has.
Oh, wow. Definitely. I mean, you can't think Josh enough, Hollis, Sarah, Taylor, Richard, Matt, Michael, even though he's late, but he still showed up. I mean, we hope to have him come back. I mean, if they just come back and hang out and chat for a normal show to see what we do on a weekly basis, that would be amazing too. I mean,
well, I know somebody wants me to send them a link when I decide to go off the rails.
yeah, she did say that last night. You're right.
I'm kind of worried that she's going to be in chat and fuel Grimm's fire.
Yeah, well, that or you guys should get stoned and do the zombie apocalypse together.
There you go.
Yeah. But no, it's just been absolutely amazing. I mean, I never thought something like this was possible. So, thank you, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
Are you getting dinged now?
Yes, I am getting dinged. I am automatically taking care of a few things because I don't know about if anybody else can see it, but Grimm has toothpicks in his eyes, holding his eyes open.
Well, then let's get these people out of here. So we've been on it for over 3 hours a night.
You know what? There is nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing more to really say, but thank you. We hope everyone enjoyed it. Make sure to join the Relic Universe. You can find the link on the Basement Show page. Go over, sign up for the newsletter. You get updated constantly with it. You get behind the scenes stuff. I mean, you can find the link itself right on, like I said, the Basement Show. I'm so proud and honored of you guys taking the show up a notch. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. Greatly. That does mean a lot. And we're only going ice cream time. Oh no, we're not doing ice cream time.
No.
We are not getting Grimm down that road yet.
Tomorrow night, I'll let him have all the ice cream he wants. And I won't be doing the challenge. I mean, we did talk about that last week. No 3-gallon ice cream challenge for Mr. Nestor.
Yes, no, that is a
Big
not
no.
a good situation. As I said, I'm just kind of sending out a general, just little thank you right now. Tomorrow I will send something out more formal. Once I can concentrate on the screen a little bit better. Again, I do apologize tonight that I did have to step away for a couple minutes.
Dude, these people understand. We I got pretty strong. Life and family before the show. They're all family. They understand it.
And I don't know why I had technical issues. I'm gonna have to look into that because it's
Seville Dragon coming for your computer.
that could be.
We always couldn't bug it through. That was great. Yeah, it was definitely a sugar high for a couple of days after that one. Ooh.
But let's kind of do this. We still have 4 people remain. Thank you. So we've got likes from Richard, 3 friends in all things.
It's another podcast that was in the South Jersey area.
Awesome. Troy, Jeremy, and Ghost Guardians. We've got likes. We've got love from Jessica, Jackie, Cora, Whitney, and Ari. Thank you. And AC gave us a ha-ha.
That was probably one of the many emotions we got tonight. So I mean,
Yes, we have plenty of ha-has. We are ha-ha.
Yeah. Like we said, these people are so down to earth, and I think the more they got comfortable, they were so chill and just. That's the biggest thing. Just when you come on here, just be yourself.
Yes. But again, I cannot thank them enough.
No, me neither.
So I know that we should push a little bit for something else for tomorrow night. Because tomorrow night, guess what, guys? The fun's not over yet.
Nope. Yeah, ice cream tomorrow.
We have ice cream tomorrow. Because tomorrow, we're celebrating the Basement Show 4-year birthday.
Yep, and Grimm's 20th, a 700th show on YouTube. Which 700 people told me the other day, they looked at the YouTube and they were like, wait a minute, you got almost 700 videos on there? What the hell? People are amazed how many shows we have done in that 4-year window.
And I believe tomorrow night is show number 700.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like that, people are just mind blown.
It's at 8 o'clock tomorrow. That's
Yes.
what you will ask Mr. Ness about. I know it is normally a Thursday, but tomorrow I actually have an engagement early. I probably won't be on myself much before, myself and Miss Grimm probably won't be on much before, say 9 o'clock.
But yeah, so about 8:30, Troy. I'll put up a post tomorrow. I'm still working on some things. But yeah, so we will be on the left tomorrow. Grimm says he's going to be on Friday. If not, don't take this all away. But these 3 shows have whooped both of us. So we might be taking next week off just to recoup. I will still be on the movie room on Monday night with AC. And I might do a creator show on Sunday. Not sure yet. But the Basement Show might take a little bit of a break just to recoup, regenerate, and
Come back with some more amazing shit.
yeah. Well, who knows? By now time, we could actually probably have more guests lined up. We could do a whole other series.
You never know what, again, as we always say, we're always working on something. You never know what we are working on.
I don't see anything yet, do you?
No sleeves.
Okay.
But since we were talking to a special effects guy, you know I had to wear it tonight.
There you go.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. One of the worst movies they probably ever made. Low budget, but guess what? It's
Perfect
just
timing
there.
because I get to work after 9 o'clock. I don't blame you guys. You guys do a hell of a lot. Yes, we do. I mean,
Yeah, we try.
and before we do wrap up tonight, I don't know if she's still in chat or not, but I do want to say happy 1 year live anniversary to the movie room. It was 1 year ago today that I actually launched that for the first time.
Congratulations. 1 year.
And AC joined the second week into it. So, I mean,
Well, I mean, the Basement Show's 4 years,
yeah.
and I've been with you 3.
Yeah.
That's just mind-blowing there. But
Yep.
to me, I will tell you before we sign off, just because probably by tomorrow night I might forget, I am extremely proud of everything that you have done with this, sir.
Oh,
It
don't
has
make me cry.
taken, I won't make you cry. It has taken me 20 years to get to this point, sir. You have done it before. Everybody that is in chat, please give a round of applause to Mr. Nast. It is absolutely amazing, sir.
I mean, it was a pipe dream. I mean, a shot in the arm. I mean, it said 6 months. And now look, 4 years. I mean, it's mind blowing.
That it is.
But the people who are in chat make it happen. I mean, you take a chance when you do live shows like this because you want that interaction. You don't know how many people are going to gravitate to it. And you start off, okay, maybe I got 1, 2 people, and I finished the show with 20 views. Great. That's more than I thought I was going to have. But then you trickle down the road as you get bigger, and you see like 100, 150, 180, 200 views. Like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
that many people want to come check out what we're doing. I mean, we've had our assholes along the way. You got the antagonists and all that stuff, but I would not change this for the world. We've made such a close-knit family here, and I want everyone to feel like they can come and still join this family. So please, keep sharing out the Basement Show. Keep sharing out the movie room, the creator. We're going to get travel going eventually. I'm here for the long run. So 4 years before I know it, it's going to be 10 years. So you're not getting rid of Mr. Ness anytime soon, I guarantee you. That's all I got.
So I know that last night we didn't do it, but something I do want to hit on, 2 things I want to hit on. want to say thank you to our sponsor, Mr. Farley. So follow Farley Music on Facebook and YouTube. Check out his music, Jonathan Farley Music, on Apple Music, Spotify, and Pandora. Visit jfarleymusic.com for more information. I'd like to send a thank you out to him as well for taking a chance on us.
Yeah.
I greatly appreciate that, sir. It means a lot to us. It does. I know last night he was in real quick. I don't think I saw him tonight, but again, when my computer went down, I was so lost in comments. I'm like, where the hell? I'm trying to catch up on everything. So
No, I thought he did a little live today. I popped in and said hi, but yeah, underneath my Mr. Nash, you can see how it says sponsored by in the bottom left-hand corner. Go over, check him out on Facebook, YouTube, drop him a follow, subscription. He does a lot of pop-up shows. He likes to eat, so he likes food. He's definitely a foodie.
And Mr. Farley lives down in Texas.
We're going.
There you go. We're going to Texas. Basement show coming to Texas. Also, something else. You're not alone. It's something that we hit on tonight during the show. Look, you guys know you're not alone.
Yeah.
We're all here together. We're all one big family. You know, if you guys ever had any kind of issue and you wanted to talk about it in the show, it doesn't matter what show it is. We will talk about it.
That is true. Mm-hmm.
If it is a Reverend Grimm show and it is a filthy show, guess what? If you need, we will stop that show. That's how it goes.
Yep. And since you brought those 4 words up, I'm going to bring the 3 words up I made on Sunday night. Remember, you're always... What are you doing?
Sorry.
Take my words down. 3 words that came up, not the Alcohol Anonymous thing, but the AAA. Always feel accepted. You'll always be acknowledged, and you'll always be appreciated. That piggies back off the "You Are Not Alone." They are the 3 words I am going to preach heavily now for myself. You accept it, you acknowledge, and you appreciate it. And if you missed Sunday night show, go back. You'll hear a whole big spiel I came up with about it, and I love those 3 words now.
That is awesome. We've got that. I don't know if there's anything else you really want to run there, sir.
Just these 2 real quick. Hollis Blade, don't forget, we're starting this Mr. Hollis Edwards III. We're going to get him in the role of Blade. And since he's the new antagonist, popped in the on by Michael.
There you go. So, when you see Michael, guess what? When he's out here on the East Coast,
yep, just get him good.
He got you already. You're already getting popped in the arm. Guys, 3 hours and 24 minutes.
I am surprised you're still going, sir.
I am barely holding on. Barely. I know we've got 4 more comments. Let's see here.
Thank you, Mr. Farley. Keep rocking. And Troy's just to get with an old hashtag. We're not going to say that tonight, but Troy's right.
Yeah, that is right, Troy. So, everybody, Mr. Nass, you want me to finish out? You want to finish out first? What do you want to do here?
I would let you go first tonight.
Everybody, thank you for the past 2 nights. This could not have been done without all of you guys. It couldn't. It couldn't have been done without the actors, the director, the producer. It couldn't have been done without them taking time out of their schedule and giving us an opportunity. We're not this big, gigantic podcasting company. You know, we don't have hundreds and thousands of followers. We are very, very down to earth. Yes, we love screwing around. We can also be very, very serious. But you know what? You guys made this past 2 nights for us. And we appreciate that. So, from the Reverend.
And Miss Grimm all the way in the back.
Miss Grimm's actually laying in bed.
No, especially all the way in the back.
All the way in the back. You know what, guys? Don't take any shit.
I'm
Life's
just gonna-
too short. You know what? Know that you're not alone. And guess what? If you're taking that walk and you think you're alone, reach out. We may not physically be there, but we're right there with you every step of the way.
Uh-huh.
So from the Reverend, at this point, I'm going to go off and sit on side stage, and I'm going to let Mr. Nast finish this closeout. Deuces, everybody. I'll see you soon.
He put a lot of pressure on me. I'm scared. No, but you guys, again, like Ben's been saying, absolutely amazing. We can't thank you guys enough for the last 2 nights. I mean, yes, we all like to have fun, but these 2 shows were nerve-wracking. I was definitely nervous going into them, but it's just been an absolute dream come true. So thank you to everyone who was in the chat the last 2 nights. Sorry we didn't read all your comments. We were reading them on the side. But when you're doing something like this, you got to focus on what's on screen. So, I mean, don't think that it does not go unnoticed that you guys were in chat. We appreciate it. Go back and rewatch this. That's even better. That's awesome as well. But he's not going to take the credit for it, and he's going to give me a finger when I say this. But this was all, a lot was on Grim. He's the one that coordinated with these people. He got in touch with all the guys. Yeah, I talked to a couple of them. But Grim deserves a round of applause as well for all the hard work he's done with this. So, I mean, thank you to Grim for making this a possibility. Thank you to Jesse Hobson. Thank you to Josh. And your casting crew is absolutely amazing. So, hope to see everybody tomorrow night as we celebrate year number 4. Again, that's a weird 4 years for me doing this. But appreciate you guys all very, very much. Hope you guys all stay safe. Have a wonderful night. And I will see you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. We can have some fun. And if you're here tomorrow night, I will make sure that you get your ice cream. Who knows, maybe you're going to have some real ice cream myself. But for myself, Mr. Ness, Grim, Miss Grim, we appreciate you guys all. Love you very much. And have a good night. Bye.